This podcast is brought to you by Kurt's Kitchen and Q LLC, Comfort Soul Food and Barbecue Catering Services, servicing Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland areas. 219-444-1128.
Tea candles, and the game ends when the last candle goes out.
Oh, that's
It's
fire.
a game you're guaranteed to lose, but you're gonna have a great time playing it
Oh, that's interesting.
because you're basically fighting against the darkness, and like as candles go out, the darkness is getting
so you have to
closer
keep
and
go-
closer and
That's
closer
fire.
and closer, and you're fighting to survive, not to win, because you're obviously gonna lose.
Oh, so like a
Very
Real
peaceful.
chill
mindful
vibe.
minute.
Yeah.
Like a mindful minute. Take a deep breath.
Your Apple Watch just chimes. Take a deep breath.
Breathe out.
I'm up on my phone silent.
Naruto, okay. You did a little bit of studying.
Love it.
Naruto intro.
You just
Google
Googled it.
anime intro music.
Top 10 anime intro music.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but remember, you're the host.
All right, peeps. Welcome to Anime Panel Podcast, aka APP. I am your host, Alberto, and we're gonna start off left to right. Introduce yourself.
Me first. All right. My name's Blagoya, and I'm his coworker.
What a lovely way to do it.
All right.
My name's Asher. I do not work with them, but I am beginning to become close friends with them, and I'm enjoying the process and excited for what may come.
Yeah, my name's Maddie. Excited to talk about anime.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome everyone, and let's have a good chat about anime. So, what I'm thinking about first is how about we start with the good old question: dub or sub? What do you guys think?
Personally, it depends on the anime, but more often than not, I prefer sub because I feel like the voice actors get more emotional with it, and I have seen far too many dubs kind of drop the ball. Kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth sometimes, but I know like 99% of the time, sub's going to be a good time. Like you're going to get the raw emotion of those people.
Yeah, I agree. Sub 100%.
Yeah.
I'm the weird one on that. I prefer dub mostly because I have ADHD. I have way too much going on in my brain. Like I'll look away for 2 seconds and then, oh God, I missed such an important scene. So like I like being able to do a little bit of both. I usually have subtitles on like while I'm also watching dub. But there are some animes that are just, there's that one character you just can't listen to. So you gotta do sub.
I agree with you there. I am one of the few people that like to watch both sub and dub. When an anime first comes out, I like to watch it on sub.
Because you're watching it as it's coming out.
As it's coming out correctly. And then when I have nothing else to watch, I go back and watch an anime on the dub. Kind of let those voice actors get paid for.
I did exactly that with both JJK and AOT. As it was
Solo
coming out,
Leveling was
whole time. Oh yeah, Solo Leveling too.
Good one.
I haven't watched that one. Is it as hype as people make it to be?
I will
Brother,
tell you, the
so
Solo Leveling is a must watch at the
So
moment.
the production team said that as their main character gets stronger, they're going to up their production value to keep pace with
that's
him.
sick.
Which, if you've read the manhwa, their production value is going to be like out of this world by the end of it.
Yes.
If they stay true to that.
It's on
because
Crunchyroll, right?
It is on
Yes,
Crunchyroll.
it is on Crunchyroll. It is a must watch personally. If you like not necessarily, it's not like an isekai. It's like an isekai that happened to the real world, right? So if you like Sword Art Online, it's got kind of that vibe, but for one person
Oh, okay.
in a
Okay.
world that is kind of Sword Art Online. So there's like these gates that they go through to where they can fight monsters and they get like material and gold and they can sell it back in the real world that has modernized to this phenomenon. But the main
okay.
character has a specific event that happens to him that allows him to live this lifestyle in a much different way.
Is it one of those where he's just super overpowered and just like
He has
no
to
one matches?
work for it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
good.
So
He's the only person that can level up, basically. Like in this world, you're
He is
born
Mario.
with a set skill cap, basically. Like there's like, I can't remember how many, but like 5 or 6 S tier heroes in the whole world. And you can only get
spoiler warning.
Oh yeah, we should
that's-
probably add the spoiler warning.
I'm
for-
trying to avoid
for all of them.
spoilers because like these are things you learn within like the first episode or two and like just how the world works essentially.
Yeah.
just world building.
Yeah, just world building basically. But It's a good watch. I would highly recommend it. Season 2 should come out next year or two.
Hopefully.
Pretty soon. They've already released a teaser trailer for it. So
Talking about good watches, you know what is a good watch? The big three. Shall we start with that?
What's your definition? Because what are your top 3?
Well, okay. So there's definitely one big three.
Okay,
that has been portrayed and been followed up.
The
as
historical.
the
the
historical
socially
big three.
acceptable big 3.
yeah, but
And then there is the up and coming newer big threes.
Yeah, there's
That's the
there's
debatable
the
one.
big 3, and then the new gen dark big 3 or dark 3 or whatever people call it.
So the original big three for people in the audience that don't know what they are Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece.
Yep.
okay.
Some people will try and add
You know, the ones
Dragon
that are
Ball
still
Z
going.
into
Yeah,
it, or
Dragon
Dragon
Ball.
Ball into it. Dragon Ball is the grandfather of all anime.
Yeah.
It's like
We all
its
agree.
own thing.
That's pre-generational, I think.
I watched Dragon Ball back when like every Sunday it would come out on I forgot what TV
Toonami?
channel. I don't know if it was Toonami or if it was something
Cartoon
else.
Network.
I don't
No,
know. I just remember my mom vacuuming and I was watching Dragon Ball.
It's got that core memory.
I think it
being
was on
unlocked
Disney
right
XD
now.
for a minute. So it may have been Disney.
Maybe I was like
It was
11.
somewhere out there.
I don't really remember, but I remember tuning into that and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, I loved
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yu-Gi-Oh!
was
Oh
fire.
my god.
Did you guys know Disney was the first channel to put Naruto in the US? It wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, it was on Disney XD.
Huh, that's actually pretty good.
Right?
Interesting, a good fun fact.
Disney
crazy.
of all people.
I know, right?
What? It's funny.
A
Not to throw shade
a
today on
random W.
Disney, but that's great.
At least they have good taste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes.
All right, so out of the big three, what are you guys' favorite big three right now? Like on the actual big three?
I created an obsession for Naruto within this one because I also have an obsession for Naruto personally. It was like one of the longer animes I first watched.
I actually haven't seen any of the other two. I've only
You haven't
seen
seen
Naruto,
Bleach?
but
We watched, like,
I'm almost
20
done with
episodes of
Boruto. Like I
Bleach.
want to finish it.
And then she was
Okay.
like, back to Boruto. And I'm like,
Bleach?
okay.
Bleach is getting really good. with
Yeah,
the
Bleach is
past
gonna be
four.
my next one.
I've heard.
So
Bleach was really underrated the last couple of years because it died out. They never finished it, and now that they started coming out with the final arc, everyone's getting back
It's
into it.
so
Yeah,
good.
they took a
Honestly.
pause on like a lot of their other stuff because they're like, we gotta finish the 1,000-Year Blood War. Like, we
Yes.
have to do it.
If you're gonna watch Bleach, and that goes for all you guys out there as well, skip the Bount arc. It is so fucking trash. I mean, it was a snooze fest. Like
Okay.
it was awful.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking
Yes,
about?
yes.
Stupid spoiler warning. Stupid vampires, stupid story. It's not even like canon. It's wasted,
One of those.
wasted
eh?
time.
Yeah.
It's
So
like,
it's like in
One of those
Shippuden
Naruto
when they were
arcs.
waiting for the manga to come out and they were just like pumping out
Yep.
filler
So-
episode
Yep.
after filler
Awful.
episode, and then the manga came out and suddenly there's a new intro and like a bunch of new things that are happening. You're
Yeah.
like, where did this come from?
So it was, I believe, what happened is the manga had stopped, and the anime wanted to put its own ending to it. Mm-hmm. And,
That tends to happen.
And
Exactly
that
what
is
Tokyo Ghoul
what
did.
happened with it. Exactly.
Full Metal
Tokyo Ghoul.
Alchemist did
Full
that,
Metal
too.
I heard that
Alchemist.
one's really good too. My friends have been recommending me that
FMA is so good. So like I'm a firm believer that you need to watch Full Metal Alchemist before you watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, because if you watch the first one and you see what they did with it, you can appreciate what actually happened so much more. Because Brotherhood is canon. Like they've tried to finish Full Metal Alchemist before the manga was finished, so they kind of just like made up their own ending that to the production team made sense, which like they made it make sense, right? But it didn't fulfill you as a watcher. You know, you're
I know
like
what you
this.
mean.
This didn't really like feel like this universe is ending for this story, and then you watch Brotherhood, and you're like, oh my god, this is way better.
Yeah,
I
I've only
agree
heard
with you
good
there.
things. Only heard good things about
It's
that.
a really so for people that are starting to try and get into anime, how about we tell them a good how's it called
A hook.
I have
a good hook anime to get them into it.
I have a rebuttal. We haven't finished the first one with the top 3. You said Naruto.
Oh, yeah.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah. you're saying-
My first top 3 that I started watching was Bleach. Honestly, Bleach was one of my favorite ones, but One Piece overtook it. So I gotta say One Piece right now.
One Piece is so good. I recently been watching it, but for me, it would also be Naruto. I was like a sophomore in high school, and this was when like anime was still like considered weird before everyone hopped on the bandwagon of it. And
Okay, there you go.
production crew Steve over here.
Yeah. Shout out to Steve.
Shout out, Steve.
But I started watching sophomore year, fell in love with it. I was like super obsessed with it. I've loved it ever since. But as of recently, One Piece has taken over that spot. You know, I think
That's
One Piece
tragic.
is, dude, it's so good. I give it a chance.
It's too much.
So like I have like super vivid memories of like being a child. I'm talking like 5 or 6, seeing Monkey D. Luffy on the TV screen with like his stretchy arms and all this. And I recently talked to my mom about it, and I was like, "You used to watch One Piece when I was younger." She's like, "I have no idea what that is." I don't think I believe you. Like I specifically have a core memory of watching this man stretch his arms around something, and there's no other like stretchy arm anime out there that I've really found that looks like Luffy.
Yeah.
So clearly one of us is lying. And I don't think it's me. But, you know, whatever.
What does your mom think of anime? Is she like cool with it? Or,
So
like,
I grew up
sounds like
watching
drugs.
some. I mean,
Not like that.
Is she pro anime or anti anime?
Yeah.
Is she with the church? No. So I grew up watching some anime. So like one of the first animes I ever watched when I was younger was probably Voltron or Gundam Wing. Like
Damn,
Gundam Wing is like
Gundam.
OG anime. Like they still make like top tier Gundam figures that go for like thousands of dollars.
Dude, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they are, because they're amazing. Okay.
have they made one like an anime like that? Like, well, a new Gundam.
They
per se?
so
Oh,
they
they-
haven't.
They've been talking about
So
it, I thought.
Gundam is kind of like pioneered a theme of anime, as in like the mech anime.
mech anime.
Yeah, the mech animes. It's not for everybody, but if you're a big fan of like mechs in general, or like even Pacific Rim
Yeah.
was like a great example. If you like Pacific Rim, you probably fucking love Gundam Wing.
Yeah.
Like,
I was gonna
it's
say a
basically
good
the
mech
same
anime
thing, but
without
it's
being
in
mech.
space.
Good mech anime without being mech. Well, I'm gonna say 2. Attack on Titan.
Oh, bro, yes.
You said mech anime?
Well, okay.
Once
it's
you But
similar,
not mech.
similar theme if you
Similar
think about it.
theme.
Yeah, I guess I see what you mean.
Darling in the Franxx.
I haven't seen that one.
Trash.
I haven't even heard of that one.
Dog shit. Dog shit.
Darling,
One of
you
the
haven't-
worst fucking
Wait.
animes on this planet, bro.
Yikes.
No, that anime
We got a
is so
hater.
bad.
Got a hater indeed.
I've only heard bad things about it.
Oh, you haven't
Have
even
you
seen
watched
it?
it?
haven't-
Nope.
Oh my
You can't come
God.
to any conclusions.
Okay, here's the thing. We cannot talk shit about any other anime if we haven't watched it.
If you haven't
Let's
seen
make
it.
sure we
Because
You
like,
gotta at least
what if
see
you-
like a handful of episodes.
What if you watch it and you're like, damn, I was wrong.
Okay, but like, here's the thing. If you see reviews on a product and all of them are horseshit, you're not going to buy the product.
Whatever
Because you're
happened
spending
to
your
not
money.
judging a book by its cover?
I'm spending my life watching.
Oh my god.
I mean, I
Life's
guess
more
that's
valuable.
fair. Your
I-
time
I-
is valuable.
I got a rule of
but if
thumb.
you're gonna watch anime anyway,
Yeah.
you might as well give it a try. I always
Yeah.
give it like 4 episodes. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my rule. of
If
thumb.
I'm
I
not
would
even
say my rule of
remotely
thumb is 4
interested in a
episodes.
single character in 4 episodes, you failed to hook me, and that's just not for me, which is fine.
That's the one with the pink hair girl, right? With the little horns? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I was just making sure.
There's lots of pink haired girls in anime.
Spy Family.
Spy
that's- I thought
heard
about
that one's
Anya.
good too.
It's
It's
very
so
good.
good.
It's
I
very
haven't
good.
seen the newest season, but it's so good.
It's shockingly good.
I
for
watched
what
the
it
first
is.
season.
Mech
It's really good.
animes. Mine. This is my favorite anime of all time. Evangelion.
I've heard Evangelion's
Everyone
really good.
tells me to watch it.
It is so good. I mean, the atmosphere it builds. You know, it's not like Darling in the Franks, but it's so good. It's sad. It's just a beautiful anime. Like the
It's
way.
like Cyberpunk 2077,
one,
like
too.
the quality of like world building and the
That anime
it- yeah.
broke me.
Dude, that
Yes.
anime was so sad.
Cyberpunk destroyed me.
Yeah.
That was awful.
But I would watch it again.
Cyberpunk
already
is
watched it.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk is one of the animes, like I said, that I've watched in multiple languages.
I think that's a
all
good hook
3
anime.
that I know.
What?
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you want to like hurt yourself a little bit.
I
But it's
mean,
also, like, that's
we will
high
watch anime,
quality.
we'll hurt him somehow.
That's true. That's true.
That is a good hook anime though. Like it's short, it's sweet. It's not
and it rips your heart out.
It's a different style of animation as well, so people don't really get that whole stigma of like, oh, anime, because there's
like-
a lot of people that like do that.
It itself is a foreign concept because like even the lingo, it's all in the future. Like
Yeah.
it's different all around, especially if you've never seen anime before. It's good because you're not going to get that every time. You're going
Right.
to get like that kind of vibe in some, but that one in particular does it very well.
Yeah.
The pacing, I think, would hook
so
people.
good.
Like people that even aren't even interested in anime, I think that the pacing would keep them hooked the entire time. Like even from episode 1 to episode 2, like it just
Like
keeps
you just
hooked.
keep hitting play for some reason, like
Exactly.
you're possessed.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I was with Death Note. Death Note was my like anime that got me into watching anime shows. I grew up with like Studio Ghibli, Pokemon. Like I was always watching anime, but I didn't watch a show until I started watching Death Note. It was just next episode, next
That's
episode,
a lot of
next
people's
episode.
first love.
And that's a good question right there. It's like, what was the one show that actually got you into anime? Not including the the original Dragon Ball or Yu-Gi-Oh or anything like that. Like an actual anime that you went out of the way to actually find a good anime to watch.
Attack on Titan for me. Like I started that in 2013. I was 13 years
Wow.
old because that's when it first
Yeah.
came out. Like season 1
Yeah.
dropped 2013 and I was about that.
OG
Yeah.
fan.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like Isayama's a genius. A pure genius. We need to give him all of
foreshadowing.
our money so he can make another one.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Dude, he's. I watched it not in like right when it came out, but I watched it. I want to say a couple years after it.
Okay.
It was still when there was only one season, and then season 2 came out. It's a giant monkey.
Oh, so you got to binge season 1 and
But
then
it
season
didn't
2
come out.
dropped.
No, no,
like,
no,
a
I
couple
watched-
No,
months
that was
later.
that was the end. I think of
It was
season
still.
one.
I still
yeah.
waited like 2 or 3 years. I don't remember when season 2 came out. I still waited like a good year, but like, dude, it was good. I kind of forgot about it, and then I got
And then
back
season
into
3
it.
came out.
That
and you're
always
like,
happens.
Oh my god, yeah.
Dude, yep, it's a good, really good.
It was
anime.
one of those animes that I rewatched the whole thing every time a new season came out because of how smart he is with his foreshadowing. Every time you watch it, you'll see something new.
I just love the world. Like they felt spoilers. They
Yeah.
felt trapped. Like you're behind a wall, and there's these giant monsters that are gonna come and fucking kill you. If you
And not
step
only kill you,
foot-
they're gonna eat you.
yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
rip you literally from episode 1.
Yeah.
Painful.
Ripped apart, eaten, swallowed.
You literally
She
see the
has
kid's
seen
mom get
3
eaten.
episodes.
Get eaten.
Yeah.
She's seen 3 episodes.
Yeah, I've seen the first 3 episodes. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm-
Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause-
you're missing out, bro.
I'm
It's
working
finished.
on
I've
it.
been watching
I'm
Naruto and I was
working on
waiting
it.
for it to be finished so I could watch it all.
And then it finished like last year.
Yeah, but I was
You
finishing
need to work harder.
Naruto.
That is such a good anime.
Okay, we're watching Boruto and like a bunch of these other things going
Spy
on right
Family.
now.
Don't get me started.
Okay,
on
we haven't
Boruto.
seen Spy Family in a while.
But that was what we were watching at the time.
That's true. That's true.
I have
but
some strong
Attack
opinions.
on Titan's the best.
What was your gateway anime?
My gateway. I mean, if we go way back, technically, Dragon Ball and Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean,
Every single-
Right.
I mean, besides those, like the
But
actual
Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Naruto, because I started and I'm like, whoa, fucking ninjas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, they're throwing shurikens and they're
Yeah.
fucking doing these fucking hand signs and shit.
Naruto originally started out as like a food-based anime, and then publicly they got like the feedback that they liked the ninjas so much that they were like, okay, we can run with that. Like we can do that.
They made it peak.
yeah, because
anime.
that's why their main character is named
After
after
a
a
vegetable.
food.
Yeah, the little,
Yeah, it's gonna
what's
be
it
like a
called?
The
cooking show.
Naruto Maki rolls.
Yeah.
yeah. Originally, it was just gonna be a ramen show, and then he was like, I could probably make some money doing what the people want me to do, so we're just gonna lean into that. And then
Yeah.
boom, you have like a
Created a whole
3-series
world.
fandom
Yeah.
creating a giant universe that suddenly still makes sense when you're dealing with the things you're dealing with now in Boruto. Like,
Although I am upset with Boruto.
I think the Boruto hate is awful. I'm not caught up, but I am very in my
we're
ways.
past the first 160 of Boruto.
Okay.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'll say this. I stopped watching it. I've heard as of recently it's getting like really fucking
Where
good.
did you stop watching?
Like episode 80.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why.
you gotta push through.
But
So the first 160 is like
filler.
not necessarily.
It's
So
fine,
a lot of it
though.
is filler, but not all of it is
it's
filler.
side character backstory.
Kind of like what they did with Naruto, where you get to feel more connected with the characters, which
I think I'm biased.
anime watchers like her are very fond of because they want to
Yeah.
get to know the world and each character and each character
And the
story.
different villages and the different
People like
clans.
us are like, okay, where's the story? Where's the action?
Where's
What's
Boruto?
happening
exactly, bro.
right now?
What's
Like,
with the eyes? What's going on?
I
Yeah.
believe-
They're getting there. Like,
I
they're
believe
there
it's
now.
because
Yeah, they're there now.
We watched Naruto and then went to Shippuden and we went from being like such a kid show to like
A
Adult.
teenage
But in
show?
being more of a
A teen,
Dude.
yeah.
teenager
Shippuden time
fighting,
skip.
trying to kill. Yeah, okay.
Boruto goes
So
back to being
I-
a kid show.
So I feel like Boruto is exactly that, going back to being the kid of Naruto.
That's why it's called Next Generation, because
Generation.
they're basically
Yeah.
And-
starting from the beginning.
Yeah,
again.
it's the whole next, like you guys
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally
Next
the next.
generation.
I watched 80 episodes, but like it's just for
Watch
me.
another like 90
I
and get back to me.
I completely agree. Like my friend will come. My friend Dom, shout out Dom. He reads the manga and the shit he's telling me.
Bro, Dude, Blue Vortex is gonna go nuts.
It's fucking awesome, but I also noticed how shit the quality is with his drawing himself. Have you noticed that? I don't know.
I haven't been reading the manga, so I don't know about
She's
that.
not a manga reader.
I will say it comes and goes. Like you can tell when they're saving up their budget for a really good fight scene, and then it pays off. But
Momoshiki
you gotta-
versus fucking Sasuke
like
and Naruto.
the
dude.
quality's still
Very
there
good.
on those fights.
Very good.
That's what I think that I stopped then when they turned it into a movie and then they turned it into the episode because they were
Most of the
slightly
Naruto
different.
That's like the
movies are not
first 30
canon.
episodes.
Yeah, but do you know how they switched a little bit
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
That's when I stopped watching, like right there.
That's fair. That's fair.
But as of recently, I heard it's getting really
So
fire,
good.
and I don't really
So
care
good.
about spoilers because I already know the power system. But the new power, I guess, not new,
The
but
karma.
yeah, the whole karma mark and stuff like that, and the eye, the Jogan, or is that what it's
Jogan,
called?
yeah.
Jogan. I still don't know much about the Jogan, but they've explained the karma a lot.
That's pretty cool. I also watched.
You smiling? Do you know?
No,
No,
yeah,
he
yeah,
looked
yeah,
over at me and I
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
He's like, I know. No, I need to get caught up on it too. I haven't been keeping up on it.
Dude,
Yeah.
Blue Vortex goes hard, bro.
Yeah.
She told me to stop reading it because she wants to experience it with me, so I stopped.
Yeah.
Speaking of, wait, what were we talking about before?
So we were talking about intro animes, like gateway animes.
Yeah,
So yours
because
was
we talked
Naruto-
about the big
Naruto.
three, and then
Yeah.
it was which of the big three got you into it.
Oh yeah, 100%
Yeah.
Naruto.
Now the big question is, if you had to switch one of the big three for one of your own personal to nominate to be a big three, which one would it be?
Oh, that's a little tougher.
That's a
of
hard question. Yeah.
I would probably swap out Naruto as much as I love the show.
Yikes, bro.
After you watch One Piece, no, because
And that's the one that got you, like, that was your beginning one, though.
No, I take that back. Bleach.
Really?
I think Bleach.
It's not
Bleach is
as
great.
mainstream now.
Exactly. It's not as. I personally don't think it's as good as the others. It's a great anime, but compared to One Piece and Naruto, I don't think it holds up to that standard. I would swap Bleach out for any like new anime or just any like
Any anime in your choice.
your choice.
if we're ooh, I didn't know that made that bit loud of a sound.
They're connected.
I would say I would say Dragon Ball, but it's like all screaming. It's great, and I love the
There's like
nostalgia.
screaming
12
for
episodes of
entire
screaming.
episode. Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? And like
Like he's building up a Kamehameha, and 3 episodes later, he's still standing in the exact
Yeah.
same position.
screaming.
And
Yeah.
that's original. That's not even Kai.
That's actually really tough. Instead of Bleach, I would put. Fuck.
We can come back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can
come back to
you.
me. Come back to me.
All right, you want to go?
Oh, for me, honestly, swapping out the big three, I don't like swapping out the big three. I could say
course.
what the next top three
Like
for me
nominees?
would be. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
But if you had to get rid of one,
It's true. It's
If
like
I
one of those
had to
internet
get-
posts. Like one of
if
these
I had to
meals
get
has
rid
to
of
go.
one, I'm sorry. I know you guys like Naruto, but
Yeah.
that's like my third choice.
That's fucked up,
fair.
dude. That's fucked up.
It's all personal
I grew
opinions.
up watching. Okay, I'm gonna add an anime. You guys probably haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
It's a
With it.
huge anime in Latin America, and all the Latin
Dragon Ball
countries.
Z.
No. Well, besides that, but back when I was growing up, Saint Seiya.
I haven't seen that.
Saint
never
Seiya,
heard of that.
Knights of the
Oh.
Zodiac.
I've
So-
heard of it.
It's a really big anime. It was, I watched it in Mexico, of course. Let's just say it's one of those animes where the protagonist is this little kid who basically I believe. All right, let me start it off again.
Just give a spoiler warning so you can go free range.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do a spoiler warning from the first episode, pretty much. So basically, the base of the story is Athena and all these gods are actually like a thing. They exist and everything.
Okay. Percy
and
Jackson vibes.
yeah, Percy Jackson guys, they're like Greek gods.
Sick.
So Athena's alive, and she likes to she reincarnates into a person every time, and there is a god of war that
Ares?
Ares that wants
Kratos.
to kill her every single time, and so she makes these knights. They're the zodiac knights. Are based on the
Zodiacs.
constellation,
That's
the
cool.
zodiacs, and everything. And they have this armor, based on that zodiac sign. And they use the galaxy power that they bring from the galaxy to fight and
Is
protect
Virgo's
Athena.
power a giant condom? Because Virgo's the Virgin.
So it's called,
I say that as I'm a Virgo.
It's called the cosmos.
Okay.
So the power is called the cosmos. It's the cosmos within you, and you use it to
Way
fight.
hotter than mine.
And they go basically ranked into different types of armor. You got bronze armor, which is pretty much every knight, and then you got the 12 zodiac knights, which are all in gold armor.
Oh, that's sick.
And
Gotta let you know their status.
yes, they're gold plated. It's a really big anime, especially in Latin America. I had a really hard time finding a statue collectible of it over here.
Yeah.
It took me a couple years going to a anime con or Comic Con to go to find one. And one of the guys even asked me, he's like, I'm surprised you even know that anime. He's like, it's not even famous here. Like, I only sell them in like Mexico or Brazil and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one.
I recently learned like how popular anime is in Latin America. I had no idea before that. But yeah, like apparently they
Popular
have like, channels
everywhere.
for that.
Dragon Ball specifically.
Yeah,
So-
Dragon Ball
Dragon
is
Ball's
really big. That's when I heard about it, when the creator of Dragon Ball passed.
Oh my god.
Surprised society
I just
didn't.
want to tell everyone where you're from, like what your background is.
Sure,
'Cause all
yeah.
four of you guys have different backgrounds.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
really true.
Left to right.
Wait, left
so-
to right. Let's go ahead and start.
I'm Macedonian, or North Macedonian as it's known now. Yeah. What else? Like,
Languages do you speak?
oh, Macedonian.
And English.
Well, what
Macedonian.
language are you speaking right now?
Macedonian, English, and I know like 3 phrases of Spanish because I cheated on all my Spanish tests
How long have you been in the States? I've actually never asked you that.
my entire life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like you were born there and then lived here.
No. I was born here, but the
Oh.
thing was, I grew up. So like my grandma
Back and
didn't.
forth.
Yeah, my grandma didn't speak English at all, and my mom and dad were working like 2-3 jobs.
So your formative years were around somebody who also spoke Macedonian.
Yeah,
That's
so-
like the best
Right.
time to learn a new
Yeah,
language.
and all throughout like K through 5, I was in speech classes because I had like the best way I could describe it is like a Russian accent. Like I was like, hello, how
Nice.
are you?
Hello, how are you?
Funny enough,
love that.
I took advantage of it. I'd pretend like I didn't fucking understand the question.
yeah.
I'd be like, I don't
can't do this
understand.
test.
These words, they look
Yeah,
different.
and they would just hint towards like C or A, like
Yeah.
whatever. And I'd circle it or fucking fill it in or some shit.
I mean, hey, you were given like a free pass.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah,
It's like,
basically.
Sorry, I don't speak your English.
Yeah, I mean, it worked though because now I don't have an accent, and yeah, that's my background.
Sick, sick.
All right, so I'm Mexican American. I was born in the States, but I was actually raised in Mexico for a little while.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
So that's why I know about that anime, and pretty much it. I do speak Spanish and English, and English is my second language, so it did take me a couple of ESL classes to learn.
Accelerated learn. Oh,
No, English is a second language.
That's what it was
There
called.
you go.
My bad.
I was like, I know exactly what he means. I had a couple of those classes, and not only that, but in regular classes, for example, English class, my English teacher would, instead of giving me the homework that they basically give everyone, they would give me it was like kindergarten homework. But that was to help me out.
Okay.
I understand. I was, instead of reading like middle school textbooks, I was reading kindergarten books.
That sucks that they like underestimated what you could do, but also helpful to like learn a new language.
It
all that
actually
stuff.
helped out a lot because the
Because now you're learning words that they expect you to already know.
Yeah.
correct, and then I had they allowed me to use a highlighter in those books
Oh, sweet.
and highlight
That's
words
sick.
that I did not
Yep.
know.
I know what
sick.
you're talking about. You're bringing up like core memories, man.
know, right?
English is hard. It's a hard ass
It is
language.
one of the hardest languages
It's-
in the world to learn because of context.
I'm glad, and I'm sure you can say this. I'm glad we were young when we learned it, because if I started learning it at like 15, 16, dude,
screwed.
I'd have an accent till I died. Like,
yeah.
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 it's hard.
Yeah. English is a dumb language.
How about you?
I'm
personally.
from Northern Indiana. I've always been in America. I'm very white. I know English and French.
You said French?
Yeah. I took like 6 years of French. I was gonna be a French teacher and dropped out, but yeah.
Teachers, unfortunately,
I'm
don't
rusty,
make that much
but
money
I know a
nowadays.
bit of French.
We need to pay our teachers more.
Yes.
Way more. They set
Like,
up society.
double what they make now.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that.
because I wouldn't want to deal with a room full of any amount of children.
No.
Like
I love children.
I
Personally,
mean, yeah, I like them, but if they have an automatic distaste for you,
Wow.
you know, like as a child, you think of your teacher, ugh, they're gonna give me homework. I don't want somebody to just like automatically hate me. And it's like a bunch of 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
that would
I see
be
what you mean.
brutal.
yeah, I know what you mean.
And then they look to you for guidance, like, ugh, I'm barely holding it together. What do you want me to do for you? Like,
Yeah,
I was born in Northern Indiana. My mom was born in Tokyo, Japan. Yeah, I know. I'm not a weeb. I'm immune.
I just went to Japan. I got this guy there.
Oh,
I went to
sick.
Tokyo.
That's sick. Oh, love Tokyo.
Do you
Kind
know
of
what
a tourist
part?
trap now, though. I don't know what part of Tokyo. She was there until she was like 3, so she probably doesn't even know what part of Tokyo.
Yeah.
I speak very little Japanese. Very little. I took 3 years in high school so I could talk to my grandma on the phone without having to hear, "Hello, Asha. Your Japanese so good." I'm like, "Thank you, grandma." She's such a gem, though. I love her so much.
And
She's
you
a
recently-
little racist towards Korean people, though. Unfortunately,
It's just their
a lot of
products.
Japanese
Yeah.
people are, though.
They're products of their environment.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, a lot of people nowadays are products of their environment until they awaken a
Third
passion
eye.
for inquisition within themselves.
Yeah.
You know, you got to question things like, why do we do things that we do? But oh well. I would love to go to Japan, though. My
Yeah.
lineage is from Okinawa, which is like the slums of Japan. Like it's a poorer part of Japan, but it's so gorgeous. Like so
Everywhere
many
is, dude,
natural
beautiful.
fields still in Okinawa to this day. Like my buddy Austin, he's stationed in the Navy in Okinawa, and he's like, bro, it's so gorgeous here, but like they have no money here. They need to
Isn't it like
take
one of
care of their
those
people
like
more a little bit.
cities where it's basically easy, like they make it easier for you to move in and live in there, but there's like nothing else to do there.
Right on the
There's
money.
not a ton of jobs
Yeah.
in Okinawa. Yeah.
It's like on the outskirts because Japan is like a series of a bunch of islands, right? It's like
Yeah.
on the edge on one of those outskirt islands. But
Where'd you
love to
go?
to
Did you go
Kyoto,
anywhere else besides
places like
Tokyo?
that.
Tokyo's fucking massive.
It's
But did you
It's-
go anywhere else, or just stay in town?
I don't remember the names of all the places, but I went to like. Here's the thing with Tokyo. So
I
you
don't
have
blame
Tokyo, and then you have like districts in Tokyo, which are like their own. It's kind of like
Prefectures.
It's kind of It's kind of like No, even like here, it's like a county.
I was gonna say you
and
want to say
then-
like Chicago, but you got like the
No,
South
so it's
Side,
like-
Hammond.
So imagine Tokyo as like a state. And
Yeah.
then it's got a bunch of different counties inside of it.
Yeah. So you have like
Districts.
yeah, districts. It's kind of like like the best way I could put it is like think of Tokyo as like a county, right? And then like you have like the different like Crown Point, St. John, like whatever's in Lake County. I
Did
don't
you go
know
to
all of them.
Shibuya?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Shibuya. It's beautiful.
He shut down Shibuya
Oh
for
my God.
JJK season
They
2.
had-
they had
dude.
to though, like for real.
They had conveyor belt sushi. It was fucking delicious. You'd get it in 2 minutes. I could go on, but it's very beautiful. I went
Did you
to a
have
lot of
any
them.
bad sushi? Like
No.
not at all.
And I'm not even saying that to sugarcoat her. Like it was genuinely good. The only thing I would say is bad is like my personal taste.
Right, of course.
Nothing was quality wise. Everything was fresh and killed basically that day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, living surrounded by the ocean will do that.
yeah.
I think I have my answer for what I would swap out instead of bleach.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
This is a little. I wouldn't say. I would swap it out only because bleach doesn't match them. but I might get hate for this, and I might get a lot of shit for this, but I would put Attack on Titan up there.
That's
Yeah.
completely fine.
A lot of people hate the ending, but a lot of people love it.
I love the ending of Attack on
A
Titan.
lot of people
It's
love it.
perfect.
I think it's perfect, and the little details they put in everything. I think Attack on Titan's worthy,
When
and it's
she's
so
just-
big.
Ugh,
Yeah.
killed me.
Spoiler alert.
I didn't say
No, yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Well, you say she's hugging something. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't say who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would swap out. You said you'd swap out that.
Naruto for Saint Seiya.
That's what it was called.
Yeah.
How about you?
Maddie?
Oh God.
My bad.
I know which one I would swap out. I don't know what I would swap it in with, but One Piece is definitely the one I'd say has to go.
That's fucked up.
I
She
know.
hasn't seen any of One Piece. She's seen like 30 episodes of
that's
Bleach.
fine.
She
That's-
has to
that's
pick
fair.
the one
That's
she's
fair.
seen.
That everyone's.
fair.
Not just that, but One Piece isn't my style.
Yeah.
As far like
The animation is very cartoonish.
Very yeah. It's
and
very cartoonish.
I don't know, but
But
I
will
mean,
say
right
they're
now-
stuck with their stuff, which is admirable.
right now I'm just stuck like on an obsession with JJK. So like that would be what I would swap it in with. I don't know. I think that
I'll take credit for
once I
that.
finish Attack on Titan, I think I'll feel differently.
Yes, you will.
But right now,
yes.
right now I think JJK's quality, their writing, the story, it's good.
Peak. It's peak.
My only complaint with JJK is the pacing. It went from like 0 to 100.
It's gonna stay that way,
I know.
motherfucker.
I watch all the leaks, bro.
Oh, I've read the manga until current, bro. It's gonna stay that way.
Dude, I just love how.
You think season 2 hurt you,
Dude.
bro?
I see. I want to say what happens in like season 3. We did put a spoiler warning.
I am.
Oh, wait, you're-
She's
anti-
avoiding spoilers.
Oh,
She's
I'm sorry.
intentionally.
I forgot you haven't watched it. I'm so
No,
sorry.
I
She's
haven't
seen
read it.
all of season 1 and 2.
Two.
She
And
hasn't
the movie.
read
Not caught up.
any of it.
But I'm not
She doesn't
reading
watch
it.
leaks. She
Okay.
doesn't do anything. She wants to be shocked when it happens, which is like
So let's keep
painful.
He's
JJK
like,
on.
who the fuck did I invite to this podcast? Talk about anime.
This is a great flow. You guys are doing really good.
Oh,
love
thank
this.
you.
This is great. Absolutely stunning, guys.
Everything is great. Everything is good. You guys are doing amazing.
This is the greatest podcast I've ever witnessed. Possibly the best.
Millions of people watching right now.
Nobody could tell me it's anything other than great.
But yeah, I forgot. It's my bad. But it gets really good. At least I
Yeah.
haven't seen all of it, but it gets.
Okay, so I will say the one thing I have heard. No, I won't say specifically what spoiler I have, just in case there's any listeners. But the one thing I've heard complaints about with the manga, like the leaks that have happened, is he's running out of characters and everyone's dead. And I'm
respect that.
so scared of what's gonna
She
happen.
doesn't even know.
I have
though,
no
bro.
idea.
Bro,
All she knows is that Gege's running out of people,
Dude,
which
Gege
is like a statement in of itself.
That's crazy.
Here's the
His
thing.
aura.
I'm on the same page as you. I
Yeah.
haven't read on the manga. I haven't caught up or anything.
The
But that's
community's bullying
I'm
Gege
just
because
hearing
they're
that
like, you
people
better
are getting
fix this.
disappointed, and I'm nervous.
but that's the only thing I heard too. That he's run out of characters.
Because Sukuna is him, bro.
yeah, I don't.
I agree with that. Sukuna has been him since day one.
Bro, he
Day one.
responded to his fans. He's like, "Yeah, by the way, he's not going anywhere."
I actually love that.
Bro, he has aura. He takes like 2 weeks breaks, and he's like, "Fuck you guys, I'm gonna do my own pace."
I mean, it's his story,
Yeah.
his world. Let the man
Yeah.
cook. Like, he's
Yeah.
obviously chefed us up. How many chapters? Like 260 something chapters of nonstop peak
And
Let him
there's
cook.
more material for season 3, so like he doesn't have to go super hard.
culling games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's after they haven't, dude. People are
Yeah,
still
it hasn't
stuck on the
happened
whole.
yet.
Oh, I mean, yeah, stuck on season 2 and what happens
Shibuya.
there. I mean, yeah,
Right after with the spoilers and everything, just a fight. You know, the big fight after season 2. They don't know that there's even more, like the culling games and stuff like that.
Well,
Like, they
season
don't
3 is
know.
about the culling games, so like they're about to find out.
Dude.
All right,
I'm excited. So,
What's your big three to
what is
swap?
your big
I'm-
three?
so
Swap out.
I've seen a lot of like clips and highlights and things like that of both One Piece and Bleach. Bleach is more my style. I still respect One Piece like
For sure.
as a grand anime, and it's very
Killing
good.
me, bro.
But that's the one I would have to drop.
It's too lengthy. Did you real
It's
quick?
not that it's too lengthy. It's just
No.
It's. I mean, yes, it has the world record, And I don't think it's going to drop the world record.
Real quick, did you guys see the baby on TikTok? They've shown this baby, like a mom had a baby, and day one they decided they're having the baby watch an episode of One Piece every day.
Until
Bro's
they're
gonna be
three.
that's insane.
The baby's like a year and a half now, and they've seen like 400 episodes.
Dude, you know what's fucked up? Oda's only 45,
Yeah.
so that motherfucker got cooking for another 40 years.
Yeah.
So,
That kid is gonna be learning Japanese pretty soon.
Oh yeah, and it's subbed.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Nice.
But I would drop One Piece for Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like my OG. I love everything about that anime. I've seen it so many times. It's just the writing is so good because you think you know what's going on and then you have no idea what's happening.
Yep. One thing, his foreshadowing is insane. Like foreshadowing.
Not only is he
insane.
cooking, he went to like a 3 Michelin star restaurant and said, "Teach me everything you know."
That's why this one's not allowed to talk when we watch it, because I know that there's a lot of
That's so
foreshadowing,
My
hard.
and I
face
know
is
it's
going to
going to
give
be
away
hard.
what's going to happen because I'm just sitting there going, "Okay, now pay attention."
Bro, biting your tongue on that is so hard.
She doesn't know anything. She knows like names of characters.
Wait.
And like I watched the finale with my old roommate and she was just like on her phone, not even paying attention. We watched it in subs. So like she doesn't really know
I don't know anything.
anything. She knows who Levi is.
Wait, how many episodes have you watched?
She's watched the first 3.
Oh,
And she barely paid attention.
Oh wow, dude.
Barely.
There's
I
so
watched
many.
all 3.
Okay.
Dude, it's so
It's gonna
good.
be tragic.
Oh my god, wait till
I'm gonna
season-
be in pain sitting there just like with anticipation.
I like how they did the
The
finales in
season 4 time
movies.
skip was
I like the movie part of it.
Yes.
I didn't like how long they took, but you know, it was peak at the end, so I can't complain too much. But
So from the inception of Attack on Titan, like chapter 1 manga being released to the final episode, like the hour and a half special, that was 13 years,
that's fucking insane.
which is
Bro, I'm
relevant,
21.
but it's relevant to the series
Yeah.
because like once you get a certain thing, you have 13 years until it concludes.
It's also hard because Mappa did that,
Mappa
right?
did the final.
Dude, that's like
season and the
Timu
last
of
2
anime.
movies.
Like Mappa will.
Mappa will do anything, but they do it well.
Mappa's doing like this crazy. I think it's going to be a movie. I don't think it's going to be a show. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like this historical anime. It was like the first manga to be popularized for adults in Japan. And it's
Like
been
a
done.
porno.
No. It was, I believe isn't it like a Simpsons?
It's like Anastasia
a
or something
like
like that.
a life.
Princess Anastasia.
Playboy
It's
that
like
you don't
a
period.
royalty type vibe. But it started because manga used to just be like for kids, and then this was the first one that was like trying to get into the adult scene, like more mature. But it's something about Marie Antoinette and like that phase of like royalty.
Is that the one where like is that the dude like wait that sounds so familiar. Is that like
Marie
the king's?
Antoinette?
Is that yeah?
Yeah, it's like the French Revolution
Oh, is that the one of the wives of
of the French.
a king
yeah,
royalty and he like okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
She's the one who famously
Banished,
did not
yeah.
say "let them eat cake."
yeah, and her head got chopped off.
Yeah.
Aura, bro.
But yeah, that's getting turned into an anime, and Mappa's doing it. It looks high quality.
Anything Mappa related, you know, there's like 40
It's-
people working 80 hours a week.
Oh yeah.
They're not allowed to go
Of
home
course, it's
either.
gonna be good.
Yeah.
They need to go on strike or something.
I mean, they did during season 2 of JJK, but
Yeah.
like the
You
anime
can't do
finished
much.
before the
Much.
strike finished.
Yeah.
So
You can't do much. It's like it's just corporate. That's all it is. And
plus,
it's not
like
easy.
they make a decent amount of money.
They have
just
the
don't
same
get to see
union
their
laws.
families.
and
they have
supply
the
and
same
demand.
union laws as
Yeah,
us,
true.
so they could get changed. They just
a
it
lot
takes a
of-
lot.
It's also a
So-
fairly new company too, so they're trying to like get their name out there, get
Here's the thing,
popular, and get a
a
bunch of these
yeah.
projects under their belt.
Yeah, you're right on that. But a lot of things, a lot of people think like everyone works like 90-hour work weeks. A lot of them work like normal, like how we work,
40,
8.5
50.
hours.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
40 to 50 hours. It's just those certain shitty companies that do that. And then it creates a stigma because not everyone lives in Japan. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Right.
people think that, but it's actually quite normal. But the work there's
Crazy.
Yeah, their work
Beautiful.
ethic is unparalleled.
yeah. What have we got to talk about?
So far
We
we
got
got dub and
sidetracked.
sub. Yeah, we had a little bit. It's all good. We did the big 3 swap out. I'm pretty sure we kind of covered a little bit of our top 3 since we're all
Yeah,
kind of
talking
talked a
about our
little bit of our
favorites.
favorites.
Yeah.
How about
Hard
since
conversation
we
is going to be the next one.
manga versus anime?
Okay.
So I know a couple of you guys have been reading mangas. I know you've been reading One Piece. You're all caught up with it.
I didn't.
And you're with
I read
JJK.
JJK manga, and I also have read a decent amount of Attack on Titan manga as well.
So a little
Chainsaw Man,
Evelyn.
a little bit.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man. Too.
I've only read one manga actually.
Which one is
I
it?
wasn't reading One Piece. I was watching One Piece.
Oh, okay.
Part 7 JoJo's.
Oh, really?
Don't I actually take my statement back earlier now that I remember. No, what's his Attack on Titan shouldn't be in the big 3.
I disagree with you.
JoJo's is peak beyond.
I've been thinking
that's a
about
bias.
it.
That's a bias. No, that's a complete bias, and I completely understand. I love JoJo's. My top 1 anime of all time.
I refuse.
What is the vibe? Is it goofy? Is it gory?
Everything.
season is
Everything.
different.
I've been thinking about it.
It is beautiful. It is peak. It is literally peak of peak. It's like Mount
But it's
Everest.
so cringy.
Dude, but in a good, don't watch it in dub. It is complete horseshit.
Oh, that's an anti-dub.
Do not watch dub. Please do not watch dub. Watch subbed.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
you're
so good.
approaching me.
I'm gonna be respectful.
But
I'm gonna be
yeah,
respectful
dub
right
is
now.
really bad.
So I know that like every season is a different story. Do you have any favorite seasons?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
yeah. We
Yeah,
because we
all
looked
of
into
them.
JoJo. We were like, what's all this hype about? Like,
I didn't really look into
and
it.
so like I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, every season is a
Yeah,
different
every
story.
Is it
season
like the
different.
same people?
Same family lineage, different
timelines.
Different timelines.
My favorite parts would be all of them. No, but
Bro, chill.
some of them, I'd say my favorite parts are part 5, part 3. Part 7's the best part. I think it is rated the second best manga of all time. It's right behind Berserk actually.
Oh my
On
god.
top 10.
Berserk's been getting a lot of love on the internet lately.
Yeah.
But part 7's really good, but I like part 5 too. There's a lot of parts I like on it. Part 1 and
Likes all the
2 are
parts.
good. Part 2's good.
Likes all the
Part
parts.
one's-
Every single one.
All right,
Excuse
so
me, bud.
I only watched 3 seasons of JoJo.
You gotta watch more.
and I gave out. I tried season
That's the
4. I tried season 4, and it was really hard for me to get into it.
Season 4 is really good.
that is when they first started showing up the stands.
That's season 3.
Oh,
Because
season
season 3 is Jotaro and Dio. Well, so is season 1. Okay.
So-
without getting into spoilers,
He said, "Whoa,
So
don't let me get
those
in."
are those are like pretty much the main characters. The Dio is the main character pretty much throughout the whole anime.
wrong.
Oh, based on him.
Wrong. Part 3.
Well, he
No, nothing happens. We don't spoil JoJo's.
all right,
You gotta
all
watch
Okay.
JoJo.
Okay.
I'm so biased.
Bro is passionate.
I love JoJo's.
it's all right,
but,
it's all right, it's all right.
no, I was joking. Attack on Titan should be up there. But my
Facts.
favorite anime. Wait, have we gone through favorites yet?
We kind of
kinda like
skipped
talking-
over that because we talked a lot about our favorites.
We did introductory, like the intro. What's it
Yeah,
called?
the
Have we
gateway
talked
anime.
about favorite? Like, all right, let's do this.
Okay.
What's your favorite anime, and why? Simple. All right. I already started a little bit. Let me finish.
Let's do our favorite 3 then.
So, my favorite 3. Okay.
Yeah,
top 3.
JoJo's number 1. One Piece number 2, and number 3 is hard. I'd say for number 3, this is Assassination Classroom. I really like that anime.
I've heard good things.
That one's really good.
I cried at the end of Assassination Classroom. That is one of the only animes that I think the only anime.
Really?
Wait,
Naruto?
you
I
watched
saw
all
like
of
a-
One Piece and you didn't cry on One
I
Piece?
saw like a
Listen,
baby in Attack on Titan and Naruto.
One
bro.
Piece is so long that I'm like, oh man, that's so sad. But like, Assassination Classroom is so short, and the bond you get with the characters is unmatched. At least on my personal opinion. It's just so sad at the end. It's very sad. But JoJo's definitely number 1. I love the goofiness to it. I love the ability. I love like the power system. I love how fucking crazy the power systems are. Like they're out of this world. I'm not even joking.
I mean, literally.
Like without spoilers, there's never mind. You gotta watch JoJo's. Part 1 and part 2 do not have stands, but they are strong. I'd say part 1's the weakest. Part 3, they start getting stands. It's a little slow. Like part 3, 4, and 5 are actually longer parts, but they're also really good. Part 6
Do
is a
you
game
want to
changer.
explain what a stand is for anyone that doesn't know?
So a stand is
It's when you get up and you stand on your 2 feet.
Basically, no. It's an embodiment of your will, and there's different ways of getting it.
So it's like a Green Lantern ring.
Kind of.
Are the ring.
Except like you are the ring, and you control it. It's part of you. It protects. It's like automatic, but at the same time controlled. And each stand, since it's an embodiment of your will, have different powers. And a lot of them are dog shit, and a lot of them are fucking OP as hell.
Okay.
But yeah, I love the character building. I love how goofy and unserious it is. I love the action, power system, all that. That's why it's my first number one.
Word.
Sorry, fish.
I'm not gonna say like top 3. I'm just gonna say one I'm currently watching that I like. I'm a huge
That's not the
Isekai
question.
fan.
The question's your
question.
top
Okay.
3.
Give me
Top
your
three,
top
top
3,
three,
Alberto.
fine.
I
Currently
want to
watching
hear
it
it.
later.
Top 3 overall. One Piece. It has to be God.
I haven't watched that one.
It has to be.
ReZero. ReZero. I don't know if you guys know.
Okay, that's a strong one.
ReZero is one of my favorite ones.
Choice for
I
sure.
don't
Is
think
it
I've heard
because
that
it's a
one.
waifu type thing, or is it?
It's actually one of the first isekais I watched. That's why.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
And I want to say that my third one is another isekai for the simple reason that I cosplayed him. Rising of the Shield Hero.
I love Shield Hero. Shield Hero is
I haven't
so
watched
good.
it.
Oh, it's so good. Like, it's an isekai for sure, but it's like
It's not your normal isekai. It's like your normal isekai is just basically isekai, for anyone that doesn't know, is when you get transported to another world and you're supposed to be the hero for that world. Mm-hmm. And and it's just pretty much every basic isekai is just the you get transported to the other world and you're overpowered and you just help out that country / world to be saved.
isekai directly is in another world.
Yeah.
Usually like most powerful type thing. Most of the time, I think, right?
There are some that take a spin on it and like
Yeah.
you're super weak, you have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Or like you have to level yourself up or
Yeah.
whatever.
Which was a little bit of this Sword Shield. So he is one of 4 heroes that get pulled into this world. And each hero is only able to use one certain type of weapon. And the shield hero, of course, only uses a shield. He cannot use any other weapon.
Oh, I could see
not
that.
even
That's
a sword or
interesting.
anything
Yeah.
else.
Like it's-
protection.
it goes in a way that you would not expect. And it's a great story of like an underdog fulfilling himself and building himself back up from nothing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's so good.
Let's just say that it's like the first episode is like getting punched in the gut.
Yeah. And then the rest of it is you standing up and fighting for yourself.
Speaking of first episode getting punched in the gut, have any of you guys seen Goblin Slayer?
Oh my god!
She hasn't, thankfully.
Don't watch it. Don't watch
I've
it.
heard bad things.
That's well deserved.
To be honest, I haven't watched the anime. I literally only watched the first episode.
And you were like, yeah,
Couldn't get past.
Did you decide? Okay, I'm not watching the
I'm
rest
like,
of it.
this is the first episode? Like,
because you saw the hype of everybody talking about the first episode on the internet. You're like, what's the hype about? So you watch and you're like, oh, okay, no thank you.
It's like the first page of Berserk.
No,
She just learned what the first page of
Yeah.
Berserk is. Because she's like, I don't get it. And I was like, here you go.
Berserk's really good.
Yeah, Berserk is good.
If you can get past the first page.
First
Most people see the first page and are like, oh, so that's what I'm getting into.
when
Can
Netflix.
I, since you brought up Berserk, can I give you a good recommendation that's a little bit like Berserk, but more on the
tamer side?
female side of it?
Okay.
Claymore.
Claymore. I think I've seen that one.
Like the
I don't know if
weapon?
I've heard much about it.
Sword.
So it's really interesting, and I definitely recommend for any ladies
shorter?
out there watching it. It's a bit shorter, yeah, shorter on the side.
Cool.
It's nothing too big, but it is gory like Berserk, definitely.
Cool.
She enjoyed Chainsaw Man, so she probably enjoyed that.
Chainsaw,
Yeah, Chainsaw
don't
Man
get me
was
started on
so
Chainsaw Man,
good.
bro. Chainsaw
I
Man's
need
so good.
more.
Movie's
It's good.
coming soon.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
All right, going back to the top 3. What are your
Alrighty,
top 3?
my top 3. It's got to be Shippuden first, and then Death Note was the anime that got me into anime. I could rewatch that a million times and enjoy it every
Valid.
time.
Valid.
I
watched
will
it
always
recently.
advocate
It's good.
that
That's
season
really
2
good.
needs to be reanimated. They sold it off to another company. It looks like garbage. Ryuk looks stupid, but it's still good writing, and like the mangas are really good.
Can we talk about the live action Willem Dafoe Ryuk?
Dude,
Oh my
So
god,
good.
no business.
He
being
took that
good.
movie, strapped it to his back, and said, "We're climbing this mountain."
Yup.
guys."
Dude, sorry to cut you off, but you reminded me when you said season 2 and how bad the animation is. You know what another show they fucked up on season 2 is Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, and
You
they're
think
not
they fucked up
redoing
season
it.
2? Dude, season 3 is worse.
They just
Yeah,
announced
the
that what they're
season
working on
3.
is not a reanimation.
Yeah, I know they're
I'm
redoing it. Yeah.
pissed.
No, they're not.
No,
Wait,
they
what?
said it's not a redo.
They're doing something else Tokyo Ghoul related, but they're not doing a
Oh, what the
remake.
but a new
Fuck,
story.
are you kidding
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, everyone's mad.
That's fuss. That's
They
annoying.
need to. I need Mappa to pick up Tokyo Ghoul and start over.
Yes,
That's fucked up.
definitely.
And then my third one's an oddball. It's one that I found just like on Netflix. It was the first anime that like I picked myself that nobody recommended me, but I really like it still, and it's Black Butler. And they're getting some more stuff
Yeah.
soon too, which I'm excited about. But like they have some side movies, and it's solid.
I've only watched a couple episodes and I kind of forgot about it, but it was good while I liked the
The animation's pretty good.
like the
Yeah.
vibe.
This
of the
show
world.
has
The
aura.
London vibe.
It's very
yeah.
like dark, grimy, like especially when it rains. Like
It's
I
like dark
I
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
really cool. I don't know anything about it. I've only watched like a couple episodes, but
It's a good Sherlocky type.
It's pretty solid. Top 3 would be Attack on Titan first, because like I'm such a fanboy about that anime. It's so good. And then Naruto as a whole, because like that was one of like the first long animes that I could still watch from the beginning to now and be fully content. Because like I used to watch what people call baby Naruto, like the first series.
yeah.
I used to watch that going to bed like every night, just like pick a random episode, throw it on. You're like, oh, I know this one, and
Yep.
just
Fall asleep
clocking out.
4 episodes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
that
yeah.
intro, I could fall asleep to at any
Bluebird
time.
is so good.
Bluebird is so good.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
was playing Osu to that fucking song, dude.
Nice. And then for number 3, oh man, that's so hard because I've seen so many.
See, number 3 is fucking hard.
So many new ones that are just so good. Like the scope of anime has just upgraded itself so much, and
I
even
love
the past
that.
5 years.
Yeah,
it blew
that's
up.
what I wanted
Yeah.
to say. Like
Yeah.
top 3 that I'm currently watching because I was like,
Oh, top 3
there's
I'm
like-
currently watching is a different list.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah. That
COVID hit, anime went.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everybody's inside. They're like, what am I going to watch?
Did you-
What's something new and fresh? Oh, an anime. I've never seen this. And then suddenly an obsession is born.
Yeah.
At the Anime Awards this year, they're even an anime from Iran is being entered, and it's like really high quality. I've seen.
Really?
Yeah, so like other countries are getting into the game too, and Korea has a couple that have come out this last year.
I know Korea. Yeah, I know.
So
Korea.
to be technical, anime is any animation directly from Japan.
I understand
That's what
that,
the
but
term
the
is
Anime
reserved
Awards
for.
in Japan are allowing these other countries
Well, that's-
in,
that's
and they're
very
close
big of them.
enough
I'm
in
very happy for
animation
them.
quality. It's
very
just
happy
been
for
very
them.
cool.
Happy for the inclusion.
Yeah, happy for the
Yeah, it's
inclusion.
going
So
worldwide.
come on in,
is what
guys.
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's like, come on, you can sit at the cool kids table.
Yeah.
We'll allow it.
That's speaking of like the whole from Japan thing, it was kind of a cultural, I don't want to say a shock, but it was a surprise how big anime is there. Like I knew it was big, but I did not.
It's on a
know.
different level.
Yeah.
Everything is
Yeah.
anime.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, because
I
it
don't
makes them like
It's
the
like
most
seeing
money.
don't wanna
SpongeBob or Disney things
Yeah,
here.
I don't want to sound like a stupid foreigner, but like, dude, there were One Piece shops. Dude, I went to like 4 different Pokemon centers. I got a Bulbasaur plushie.
God.
Like, dude,
I mean,
Were there people playing
Nintendo
Go?
is their Microsoft.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, claw machines. Don't get me started on those.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
there's a
that's
vending
big
machine for
thing.
everything.
Bro,
Yeah.
I had food vending machines. I had like everything.
Phone, clothes,
Mm-hmm.
car, like anything. You need a fridge. There's a fridge vending machine up that way to the left and around the corner.
No trash cans.
Yep.
None.
Because
Bro.
you're expected to take it home and do your recycling and pick them.
No street parking either.
Oh my god, I love that the building, like how they architecturally
Architecturally.
that word did everything because everything's walkable.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
there's no street parking.
There's no car infrastructure.
There's
like
no
you
need
can't
for
park
it.
on the street. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you'll get your car
It was
removed.
beautiful though.
Yeah.
But I loved everything.
Because it's all about the aesthetic.
I think you still need your third.
I'm stalling. I have no idea. It's so
Need a minute?
hard.
It's hard.
Pick
the
a
third
good
one's
one
hard.
that you finished.
A good one that I finished. I'll pick Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood in particular.
Brotherhood? Okay.
Brotherhood in particular, because I finished that one. It's very, very good. I could rewatch it. We're gonna rewatch it because you haven't seen
Eventually.
You're gonna rewatch
I
it.
have a list. I gotta see
have to
AOT.
watch
Don't forget about Attack on Titan.
I want to watch
Oh,
Hunter
that's
Hunter
next
now.
up on the list. Hunter Hunter's so slow in the beginning. It really
Have
is.
you
I
guys
haven't
watched
watched it.
Akame Kill?
I have.
I've
I've
seen
heard
a
good
little bit of it,
things.
but I haven't watched all of it.
I lied. I haven't watched it. I've heard a lot about it.
I've seen a little bit of it.
That
but I
was
haven't
I heard
seen
it's
the whole thing.
fucked up.
That was
Like,
my
real fucked up.
gateway anime that got me into watching anime, and gotta say, you guys gotta watch it. I can't say
Alright.
anything about it.
Heard. We will get there.
Ava, watch Ava. I'm telling you. Oh my god. I forgot top 3. I'm changing. Sorry. JoJo's Ava, One Piece. I completely forgot about Ava.
Wow,
I'm
he
saying
took
it's
a second time
my
now.
second favorite time, like second, and I forgot about it.
Are you
Ava
talking
is peak.
Evangelion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. JoJo's, Ava, One Piece. Those are my top 3.
Okay.
I forgot about that. It's fucked.
You're gonna drop the ball
It's
on
so
your own
good, though.
favorite anime.
Dude, I know.
I get it.
I'm sorry,
I get it.
Ava.
I'm there too.
Please
I'm there
forgive me.
How about Best Get Back now?
What do we mean by get back?
Revenge
Like a
story.
get back.
Like somebody's getting revenge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan.
So the entire thing.
Attack on Titan's the best.
Spoiler
get
alert.
back. No, it's a get back. I didn't say who, what, when, where, why, how.
True.
Best
Okay,
get
yeah,
back.
that's-
Didn't mention
yeah,
a
that's-
single
I
verb.
won't.
That's
Or
a,
down.
Best
that's,
get back.
that's a good point. That's
Best
a good
get
point.
back. It's
Yeah.
literally. I'm not gonna say anything more.
I would say a very, very big contender is Roy Mustang's Final Revenge on NB.
Oh, that was.
Oh, so good.
You
So
guys
good.
know. You guys know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. But I would definitely recommend watching Full Metal just for that.
Just for that.
for
That
that.
I don't know what it
that
is,
was
but-
insane.
If you meet Roy's character, you'll understand.
I want to watch Helsing. I don't know why that reminded me of that song. That song.
I watched.
I
So I watched Helsing Abridged before I watched regular Helsing, and I was like,
Is it fucked up? Like,
Helsing Abridged is hilarious. First of all,
like hilariously bad?
no, hilarious in the fact that like it's actually funny to like a very brutal anime. Like,
Okay.
like the main character is Alucard, which is Dracula spelled backwards. If you can put that
Someone do
together,
this shit?
Yeah.
I saw an edit on TikTok. And
it's
they're like,
basically
fuck
it's
with guns
so
and shit.
it's basically sassy Dracula with guns, and he works for the government.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Lovely.
Yeah,
actually
but
sick.
like it's a pretty gory, brutal anime. There's one particular line in the abridged. It's bitches love cannons because one of the side characters gets like a mini cannon and just shoots it, and then Alucard just bitches love cannons. It's so good. It's so funny.
What do you watch it on? I tried.
The abridged was just on YouTube.
I didn't see. I remember looking at it at like Netflix on like Crunchy. I
The
didn't see it
regular
on
one, I believe, is on Hulu. The regular
All
one's
the
on
good
Hulu.
stuff's on
Gotta get
Hulu.
Hulu.
fucking Hulu.
the
Steve,
good
when are you
stuff's
gonna
on
watch
Hulu.
fucking anime, man? I'm gonna call you out.
Soon.
So
I'll get my intro, so
Today.
It's on Hulu. Helsing Ultimate is on Hulu.
Helsing is on
I don't have Hulu. Can I steal yours?
Sure.
I mean,
All right, bet.
yeah, if you want.
Send me your credit card and social security.
No.
I just sent
Whoa.
you my account.
You have to take me out to dinner first before you get my info.
What type of dinner?
I'll feed you a
You
Costco
have to
hot dog.
surprise
I'll get you a McDonald's and
A McDonald's? Wow, a
A
whole
McDonald's.
An
building.
entire building?
Terrible.
I'll get you an entire building.
That
One
might
of
get you the
everything.
first three
Rolling in
numbers
it.
of my social.
No, I want all of them.
It's like one of everything for my guy over here.
Yeah.
to a Chinese.
You know what's crazy? I was watching a Chinese anime on the Japanese TV. And
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Make you feel a little
There's-
weird inside.
yeah, it's kind of hard to like, especially as a foreigner. Like, there's obviously differences. I don't want to sound arrogant, but you notice it, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm watching Chinese anime, and it's like different. It's weird. It's like
The
it's
cultural difference.
It's so similar, but like very different. At
Animation
the
is
same
a
time.
little bit different.
Yeah.
I have watched a few Chinese animes. They're actually pretty decent. They're pretty
Solo
good.
Leveling's Korean manhwa.
So yeah, Solo Leveling is
really?
Korean. Yeah,
It's Korean.
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Animated by Mappa.
Yeah, which a lot of Koreans weren't happy about that for some reason.
Yeah,
but
well, I mean, I can understand why, but like, look, if you want to give it the best shot, give it to the studio that's pulling people in.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? In order to give it the recognition it deserves, give it to the studio that's making the stuff that the most people are watching, right? Especially right now with JJK and a bunch of other stuff, like how they finished AOT.
What was your favorite revenge story?
I was gonna say, so I have a favorite, and then one that I think is really well written but is awful. So
Let's hear them both.
my favorite is definitely the Sasuke arc of like them going back and like trying to get him to come back to the village. Like I love it.
Sasuke. I can't get that out of my fucking head, dude.
I love the Sasuke arc.
Like every 5 episodes, they're screaming each other's
You're
names.
my friend. Get away from me.
You're so annoying. I love you. Fuck you. And everything you stand for.
We're friends. No, we're not.
But one that is god awful that I think everybody can relate to. I think this qualifies as revenge, but I'm not gonna say too much. But Toji.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, okay.
I was not expecting it.
So
I was not
Okay.
ready for
Okay.
it.
I think she means Gojo versus Toji round 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
and the
Not round
aftermath.
1, but round 2 when Gojo's like tripping on DMT, basically.
Well, I'm specifically talking about when Gojo thinks he succeeded and then he did not.
Oh, hold on. Spoiler. Dude, we've had this. Can we just
Spoiler
start
warning,
talking?
but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not talking. Okay. I
Is
mean,
everyone here
yeah.
caught up on JJK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anime
sorry.
wise.
Anime wise.
We're going to have spoilers. We gave a warning at the
Spoilers.
beginning, but there's going to be a spoiler. Are you
Oh, yeah.
talking about when he came back?
I'm talking about the gunshot.
Oh.
The gunshot.
Oh.
Dude, Sugru's just like,
Bro, I was
was-
fucking laughing.
I
my,
was
I
not
wanna
ready.
live.
bro,
bang.
I was laughing
He's
my
like,
fucking
come with
ass
me,
off.
I'll protect you. Dies.
I never, like, you just see swords and shit and fucking all these cursed techniques in this. And
Bro
the
just
motherfucker
brings a
pulls out a
Glock.
Glock. It's a
Yup.
fucking cursed
It's got
technique.
no, well, it's got
9
no curse
millimeter.
energy. It's invisible.
Dude, curse technique 9mm, dude. Just
Domain expansion Beretta.
what was more fucked up is the fact he did not give a fuck about what's his face?
Suguru.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's like,
"All
you
right,
can go now.
I got my money. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
He's like, how are you here? Oh, I killed Gojo. He's like, my boyfriend? You killed my boyfriend.
You know what's even more
You're
fucked
gonna die.
up? Dude, you know what's even more fucked up? She was like, maybe I won't go sacrifice myself.
No.
Yeah.
And now you're a sacrifice? Anyway.
That was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. I was like, and then I saw who did it, and it's a fucking Glock. I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
Like, it was way
I-
too funny.
The funniest part to
Instantly
me
started
was that
sobbing.
Tengen was like, I'll just find another one.
Yeah.
And then like 3 weeks later, he's like, oh, it's all good. There was another
Yeah, there was
plasma
already
vessel
one
at all.
born.
And
Yeah, I
Suguru's
was
like,
like,
you're fucking joking,
Are you
right?
serious?
Yeah, when you said get back, I thought you meant when have you seen you're caught up on JJK
Yeah,
anime wise.
Anime, yeah.
When he came back, when he literally just
Gojo's
fucking-
like, you know what?
no,
I'm
no,
ready. Oh, when
after
he
that,
oh, when he was
took-
resurrected.
he had so much aura that his fucking body took over another person's body and
Yep.
started. But you know what's
His
crazy?
soul was so strong.
You saw how strong he actually was
In his
because he's-
prime.
Exactly,
That's
you're
why
fighting
it's Toji
Gojo.
Zenin, not Toji
Exactly.
Fushiguro.
Yeah, he's fighting Gojo, and to be fair, Gojo made him look weak when he's high on fucking death.
Yeah.
At the end,
Literally.
but you see him compared to like all the other people. Even in that Octopus's dude's fucking domain expansion,
Destroyed
bro,
him.
fucking he sharpened one of the strongest curse tools
Yup.
with each other's.
Yup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
because that one in particular is as strong as its wielder. That's why it's an S-class weapon, because like whoever you give it to, if they're the strongest, that weapon is now the strongest weapon. And
Yeah.
then they like Toji just walked over to Maki and he's like, I'll take this.
Yeah.
And she's like,
They
what
didn't
is
even
this
see it.
strength?
They didn't even see it, bro.
Yeah.
They blinked and he flashed past him. Dude, when
Bro
Sukuna
has
got
shadow
all of his
step.
fucking fingers, I felt scared watching the fucking thing. I was watching on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Bro's like, bow. Think.
Yep.
Chops off the top of his fucking
And
head.
he
dude.
still has more fingers to go.
Dude,
Yeah.
I know, that's fucking crazy.
He said, oh, how high and mighty of you to think taking one knee is enough. And Choco's like, I've made a mistake. So good. So
yeah,
good. So
that-
is just him, bro.
Dude, I fucking love that show.
It's so good.
But yeah, that show's just all revenge.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to watch it initially. And I,
I
was like, you
know,
gotta
I
see it.
know.
You gotta see it. You gotta see it. And you're like, fine, I'll try it. I'm like, bet. I've got you now.
Dude.
Yeah. I don't tend to like the super actiony ones. But
She's liked every recommended anime I've given her.
yeah.
That's good.
Yep. We
good.
started with Naruto, you know, some world building, some
Yeah.
characters she can get attached to, and
Yep.
then JJK, where you're gonna sob
Yeah.
because all the characters you're now attached to are gonna die.
For me, my best revenge story is Naofumi when Rise of the Shield Hero.
I don't know this.
When
Against
spoiler alert
Yeah.
when
The king and the daughter?
the daughter
Yes.
Why are you
Oh
spoiling,
my
bro? I
God.
haven't watched it. That's
When-
Spoiler
fucked up.
alert.
That's
It's already said.
when when the truth comes out and they know the truth about the daughter
She ended
and
up lying the whole time. Yeah.
and I just love the nickname that she has to go by the whole anime now.
oh yeah, it's so good.
Bitch.
1 second, guys. Hate to rudely interrupt. The host, Steve, will be taking my spot for 2 seconds.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, and the fact that the king has to be referred to as like, what was it, garbage or like bastard or something?
Yeah.
Like just something hellacious. And he's like,
Yeah.
yep, that's your name now.
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't call you that gets banished, which is nuts to me.
Bitch and bastard.
Yeah.
It's just, I was like,
so
awesome.
good. So good. And he's like, you know what? I don't even want your money. I just want this.
Yeah.
And then I'm taking my friend and I'm leaving.
I was gonna
Such a
say,
good
I'm
anime.
taking my slaves back.
Slaves back,
Yeah.
yeah. But he only says that to be publicly
Yeah.
acceptable. He doesn't treat them that way, which is like, ugh, such a good guy moment.
Yeah. Like he goes and I'm sorry, spoiler alert. Just again,
Yeah.
he just goes and just buys slaves and just pretty much treats them how they should have been treated in the first place as
Gives
actual
them lives and like treats them like people.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're people.
they're people. Yeah.
I mean, they may be like humanoid animals, whatever, but like they're another entity living within this world alongside other people.
correct.
Which, you know, nobody really had the stones to stand up. Not even the three other so-called heroes. Like, all three of them are assholes.
Are you all caught up?
Yeah, I'm not fully caught up on season 2, but I've watched like the first half of season 2. I binged all of season 1 because I was like, this is so good. I'm getting like that SAO feeling back again.
Oh.
Yeah, because like SAO was one of those like first isekais.
Yeah,
where
that
I
was the
like,
first isekai. I
Yeah.
wouldn't
this
say.
is peak.
Yeah.
And then season 3 came out, and I was like, this is trash.
Trash.
Side isekai movie. I don't know if you've seen. Did you watch Belle?
Bell, no.
It's phenomenally done. Some
High production
animators
movie.
from Studio Ghibli and some animators just like other animation studios, they came together. I think it's actually a MAPPA project. I could be wrong.
Might have been, I don't remember.
But phenomenal animation, like beautiful, vibrant purples, blues, greens, and it's like constantly
colors.
changing. And it's called Belle. And it's kind of like an anime version of Beauty and the Beast, but it's also isekai because like it's got like she's got to use the app and the headset and like she has to create her own avatar and all that. And she's super shy in real life, but she's the most popular singer in this like online world.
It was produced by Studio Chizu, for those wondering.
Gotcha.
Nice.
But yeah, so good. It's on
Science fantasy
Max.
film.
I think it might be on Hulu, but it's on Max.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it
So
out.
good.
It's got a very beautiful story.
Yeah.
All I
yeah,
gotta say
like
is
you said, very
I
Beauty
got
and
a
the Beast.
broken bot, so I can watch anything. So I'm like,
Oh, there you
I'll be
go.
watching it.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Belle, the
Belle.
movie.
Belle?
Yeah, it's an isekai movie. It's kind of like a Japanese Beauty and the Beast, but it's an isekai like coming of age story.
How are they gonna isekai Beauty and the Beast?
It's this girl who's a really good singer, but she's really shy in real life, so she doesn't ever like sing in public. And in this online world, she is the most popular like pop artist singer.
She's like the T Swift of the online world.
And she basically plays this like Belle role. Her name on this online world is Belle, and she meets this like awful beast like person, and it's their like kind of love story, but it's not a love story.
That
You'd
sounds
have
good.
to watch it to
Is
understand.
is it out already?
Yeah,
Or
it's
is
a
it-
movie.
Oh, okay.
It's on Max.
On Max, I have Max, so.
There you go.
We can watch
There
it.
you go.
We can watch it.
There you go.
Speaking of watching, what are you guys currently watching?
Watching a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
We're watching like started Sword Art Online. We're still catching
Sword
up
Art
on
Online.
Boruto. Or Sword Art Online. What am I saying?
Attack on
Attack
Titan.
on Titan. Other 3-word anime.
Yeah.
We're watching Attack on Titan, catching up on Boruto. I want to get back into Spy Family and catch up on that, but I think Hunter x Hunter is going to be next on my list.
I've heard mixed reviews about Hunter x Hunter.
Everyone says
I've
it's
heard
slow.
it's really good, and then I've
The
heard
Chimera
people say-
arc is like one of the only really good arcs of Hunter x Hunter, and it's like halfway through the show.
But everything I've heard, like, if I could push through the Naruto filler, like, I watched every episode of Naruto and Shippuden.
Yeah, I did. It was kind of.
It's brutal.
If I could push through that, I feel like I could push thugh Hunter x Hunter.
You should push through One
Hunter's
Piece.
actually
One Piece. Is so
No.
good.
Hunter x Hunter's actually really, really good. Honestly, I'm one of the supporters for Hunter x Hunter.
I've heard good things.
I've heard both. Like I've heard really good, and then I've heard like mixed, and some.
And then the
people-
new stuff is, like, crazy well animated, like, really good. I've heard.
I've seen some fights because I'm never really gonna watch it. I kind of spoiled it for myself, so like I watched a bunch of cool fights, and they were cool.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
It's like it's like one of those like I probably won't ever watch it, so like I'll just watch cool fights.
Yeah.
The
I feel
the
about
power
One
up
Piece.
it goes fights, it goes crazy. So I
power
honestly, the power up on the fights.
Hunter x Hunter is just a boy who lost his father.
Yeah, and, like, trying to find his dad.
Oh, okay.
If
his
you
dad
like really
abandoned him.
boiled it down to its very
Didn't-
base essentials.
Aren't they gonna finish it? I thought they were gonna finish the.
He's out of
they're
the
like,
hospital,
they're
so he
almost
is-
Yeah,
done.
they're almost done
Yeah.
with that.
Well,
Okay, good.
I've heard like I've seen people talk about it. He's been doing this for like multiple years. He'll say like 1 year, oh, we're gonna start it back up, and then he disappears for like 2 years.
Well,
And then
he also went to the hospital for
Yeah,
like a
I didn't know that.
while.
Did not know that.
He was in the hospital in like intensive care
he a
for
grandpa?
a minute, and then he got out, and now he's finishing it.
Is he a grandpa? Like, is
I
he
don't
super
think he's a
old, or-
grandpa. I think he just had a medical condition or
Oh,
some
okay.
unfortunate health event.
Speaking of, sorry, I keep ricocheting.
No, we're
Speaking
good.
of mental health, the thing about Ava is the writer's mental health was like degrading to maximum. Like he was extremely depressed, and that's another big thing about that.
That's
anime.
that's just like Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
yeah.
Like originally, have you seen the
The
remake of
anime?
it?
I have not.
The
So
anime
he
is
went-
so good.
He went to a mental health institution and got like fixed because you can't necessarily be fixed, but you can be taught coping mechanisms
Yeah.
and how to better feel about yourself and think about yourself. So he went and got a lot of therapy and intensive care and stuff like that, and then he redid Scott Pilgrim.
for the anime.
oh.
And the anime is the character of Scott Pilgrim healing with each individual person that
Oh,
you
You
that's
can
wrong.
sick.
feel the therapy in every episode.
so
actually
like
sick.
I saw the Scott Pilgrim movie, and it's you know
It's
a
funny,
cult
it's
classic.
good.
It's all right. And then you watch like the Scott Pilgrim animation series, and you start sobbing.
It is
Like,
a true
it's
anime. It was made in
good.
Japan.
Well, then there you go. You watch the Scott Pilgrim anime, and you're like, oh my god. I
I'd have
think
to
I
give
need
that
to
a
cry
watch.
again.
Yeah.
I'd
again,
have to give
again.
that a watch.
And that's you could watch that in 3 days. It's short.
Because the Scott Pilgrim anime, Ramona's the main character.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
That's
Scott's not
that's
the main
interesting.
character in
That's
that one.
actually
Ramona
interesting.
is.
Oh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It reverbs like a motherfucker. Yeah. Dude, I put my fucking water bottle down with but one I keep having these random thoughts.
Currently watching.
Currently watching, but I wanted to bring up
What was your favorite revenge, though?
my
Yeah, you didn't
favorite
get to
get
that
back.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
I think I blurted out at the beginning of the convo. It's definitely Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Aaron's get back. I'm not going to say what it is or
Yeah,
how
I
it
don't want
is.
too
There
many
is
on
a
that.
get back, and I'm not going to say exactly.
To be
If you
fair,
know,
there's-
you know.
There's several.
Yeah, if you know, you know. There's several get backs, but there's one big
The
main
main
one.
one,
But,
yeah.
main one,
The
you know, you
main
know.
one.
yeah, there's a big one. I'd probably say that one, but yeah, I'd say the
That's
AOT get back.
That's a good one.
Know what you're watching?
Now I'm currently watching One Piece.
Of course.
Finally, fucking
Only
caught
a
up.
million episodes left.
So funny story. The only reason why I caught up was I started last November.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's over 1,000 episodes.
And you're already caught up?
this makes me sound like a bum, but my PC broke for about a month.
Yikes.
I was watching 50, 60 episodes of fucking. I would go to work. I'd wake up before work, watch One Piece, go home, watch One Piece till like 2, 3 in the fucking morning every fucking day for a month straight. I went through so much.
You had a
One Piece.
hyperfixation for a
Dude,
minute there.
I went through, dude. It was not gonna lie, it was like fucking hell, but it was so good. It's so good. but the quantity that you have to fucking digest
Yup.
is like, it's insane.
I wish AOT had the amount of episodes that One Piece did.
I'm not
wish
gonna lie.
Naruto
I
had
was
that
just
many.
like you. I was going to college. I literally, in between classes, I would watch it. And sometimes in some boring classes, I would just pull out my laptop, put my headphones on, and just watch.
He said,
One
I've
Piece.
been
There
where
was-
you've been.
I was like, I was
been in your
watching.
shoes.
I think back when I was in college is when the Dressrosa arc was the
Dude,
one
Dressrosa was so fucking good. That's such a good arc. Wano is my favorite arc.
Wano, hands down.
The storytelling, the plot, the fucking everything, the fights, that is one of the best arcs in that fucking
Dude,
show.
I couldn't wait
If
for
not
that.
the best.
Couldn't wait for the last power up on that Wano
Dude,
arc.
it's insane. I don't like what they did after. I mean, it makes sense, but I don't like how quick they did something after Wano, after someone got
Oh.
something. But
Something.
yeah, something.
It does a lot of jumping back and forth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that.
I'll say this.
especially because of it is actually following the manga pretty good.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
And it did jump around a lot.
Reading
to
it's a lot more
get everyone
bearable, by
caught
the
up.
way. Reading it is way more bearable. There's this whole thing. So a bunch of One Piece fans got together and they made this. What is it called? Where they cut out
One
all the
Piece.
extra
Compilation?
One Piece.
Oh.
So they take all the episodes and all the arc and they cut out all those exaggerated like 1 minute, 3 minute fucking stare downs and all this fucking bullshit, right? And it makes it bearable. I didn't choose that because I was like,
Imagine like watching the original Dragon Ball Z and then watching Dragon Ball Z Kai and see how Kai is like
So much more
way
condensed.
way
very
more
condensed.
condensed.
yeah, so imagine like Dragon Ball Z, and instead of screaming for 5 minutes, he screams for 2 seconds, and it keeps going. It's nice, but I was
Wish
like,
they
you know
did that
what?
with Naruto.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna if I'm gonna watch this shit, I'm gonna fucking raw dog it. Like, you
Yeah.
know.
I liked
But-
how Naruto did it though, because they would like stop and they'd give you backstory on like why this fight's happening. I
but
like
every
the way
time
that
a
they cut it
flashback
up.
happens, you know you're about to be like traumatized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
so good.
Boruto lost
It's-
me
it's
when
actually-
Sasuke fought a fucking velociraptor. You guys fucking lost me on that shit, dude.
Well, it wasn't canon, okay?
It wasn't
They had to do
canon.
something.
It wasn't canon.
What the? I didn't believe it, bro. I went to YouTube
There's
and I
a
go
reason you don't believe
Sasuke
it.
versus fucking Velociraptor, and I'm like, this shit actually fucking happened.
Unfortunately.
What is going on?
That's not where you're at. That's not something you watch. You just Googled
Oh,
it.
no, I Googled it 'cause I
was gonna
wouldn't
that's
watch
not
it.
even where I'm at.
I like-
That's just filler.
I like
Yes.
keeping up with it, but I'm not really probably gonna watch it, or I might just skip a bunch of fucking shit and just watch
For
it.
real, look up. It'll tell you which ones are anime canon and which ones are manga
It's like
canon.
86% filler, I think. Or
no,
Until
it is
until
not.
you get past
No, it
until
is
you get
not.
past
I'm looking it up.
160.
I'm looking this shit up right now.
When you look it up, you can actually pick which ones are anime or manga canon. The manga canon ones are going to be like legit canon, but even the anime canon ones are good.
You ready?
It will straight up say the
said
rest
you
of it is
ready?
filler.
I don't think you're ready. So,
What episode are they on now?
so 70% of Boruto's filler,
That is not true.
which is quite high to Naruto Shippuden's 41% and Bleach's 45%.
That
I would-
percentage is based off of only manga canon. If you include
Probably.
anime canon, it is really good, and that gives you a lot of backstory on people that end up dying without a lot of backstory. So it is important to watch the anime filler or the anime canon, but anything filler you can
Oh
skip.
yeah, fillers never. Yeah, I mean fillers. Yeah, filler you don't have to watch. But fuck, what was it? Fuck,
Filler's
I was
like
gonna
the
say
crust
some
of
Sorry,
shit.
I'm
pizza.
very
You can eat it
passionate
if you
about
want,
how
but
much I
most
love
people don't.
Boruto.
I don't fuck with ninjas fighting dinosaurs, man.
You're not even there.
Fake fan.
You're not even there.
Dude, I will. Dude, you best believe when it gets good, I'm gonna be like, dude, I've been watching this shit. To be fair, I did watch it when it came out.
Yeah,
I've been watching this shit since day one. Best fucking believe
Then a
it.
dinosaur
good.
shows up and suddenly
Believe it.
I hate this shit.
Dude, he's fucking fighting a fucking. It's a ninja with shurikens and a sword.
I mean, what are the like Momoshiki and stuff like
That's
they're
fucking
straight
badass.
up aliens.
Okay,
They're
but-
straight up
But it makes
aliens.
sense because Kaguya was a fucking alien.
Yeah,
Not a
and it's
fucking dinosaur.
well written. That's what I mean. Is none of it makes sense, but all of it's
The
good.
whole Shippuden
Okay,
was Kaguya.
but a scientific ninja tool of a scroll with a USB
But
port,
that's-
you're
to be
okay
fair,
with?
Yeah.
But to
That-
be fair, they explained
with
that
the
it was.
USB
To
port
be
killed
fair though,
me.
they explained that it was in the future. This was after all the oh, I walked 50 miles to go to fucking school cool, like in Naruto Shippuden.
Yup.
Like now they're like, you know, they're taking buses. Like, you know what I mean?
There was a particular scene where I watched Konohamaru literally take a scroll, uncap it, and it just had a USB port. He plugged it into
plugged it
something, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck
It's
is this?
cool, like,
Like, are
don't
you
get me
kidding
wrong,
me?
yeah.
Just make a flash drive. Come on now.
they literally went from
And then they go to a room with
Nothing.
this gigantic super mega computer, and I'm like, you can build that, but you can't make a fucking flash
Yeah,
drive.
I mean, it's different, but yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the technological advancements, but it makes sense.
It
So I
does.
can't
in its
hate
own
too
way, it
much.
does
It's
make
good.
sense, but some
Yeah.
things are just like a little extra.
It's silly.
I like
It's okay.
I like how they did the train.
yeah.
Yeah, I love
That
the
is
train.
really
train.
Japanese-esque.
The train was cool.
Japanese.
But fuck, when Boruto was using those fucking, he'd pop them
The
in his
scientific
fist.
ninja tools?
Yeah, dude. He'd be like,
Yeah.
so he'd pop in, use black fucking lightning or whatever the fuck it was called, dude.
Purple lightning.
Yeah, purple. Yeah, that's what it was.
Chidori.
It's been a while.
Sasuke
since
was
I
like,
watched
yo,
that.
you can't do that.
Bro, when Naruto fucking smacked him, he's like, what the fuck is this? That was cool.
And it's ironic because like later scientific ninja tools become more prevalent, and
And-
like the
and they're
Hokage
okay with
himself
it,
even
yeah.
starts
Yes.
using one.
That's
Because
fucked up.
And then
then
I don't like
the
that.
new Chunin
non-ninjas
exams,
can-
they're allowed.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. No, it's good.
The way they
it
set it
actually
up and
do-
explain it, it actually makes sense, and it's actually like a
It's-
positive thing. Because like you remember the character Denki?
Which one was that?
He's like
Nerdy
the
kid.
nerdy kid
Oh, yeah,
who crashed the train.
With the glasses?
yeah, blue
Yeah.
outfit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because they allowed scientific ninja tools in the Chunin exams, he actually had a chance to compete because like he's not
Oh,
a
okay.
super powerful ninja with like taijutsu or anything like that, like
Why doesn't
everybody
he
else is.
grind it like Mike Guy and
'Cause-
fucking...
Okay,
what's it
but
called?
Mike
'Cause he's not
Guy,
strong.
Mike
Oh my
Guy,
God,
Eight
Mike
Gates,
Guy,
Mike
dude.
Guy is
Bro,
crazy,
dude,
But
that's
Mike
insane.
Guy
We just
and
synced,
Rock
bro.
and Rock Lee
Dude.
are a different breed of
Dude.
determination. Denki's determination is his brain,
Yeah, his
his
brain.
mental. He's developing and inventing new technology that can combat other people's strengths.
Or
Do
could
they
you
show
say that
more
my
Rock
guy
Lee?
is youthful?
Do they show more Rock Lee?
Yes.
Rock Lee is an adult.
Yeah,
Kinda gets,
I know
like-
that. I saw like there was an
He's
arc.
there, but he's
where
not really
some-
there.
What's the
if
new
you
one?
watch the
Die?
anime
Might
canon,
Die?
He's there.
Or whatever it's called. DAI? What's Mike?
Metal
no.
Lee.
Metal League.
Metal Lee, that's what it was. I
Yeah.
don't remember, but
He got
Did-
Rock Lee
Oh,
in
yeah.
I remember he showed him a bunch of shit and he did like the Leaf Hurricane or some
Yep.
shit
yeah,
like
Yep.
that.
yeah.
Yep.
Metal Lee does the leaf.
Metal Lee
But-
is more socially anxious than Rock Lee is. And I
It's so
love it.
funny.
It's so funny.
Isn't that how he unlocks the? Because I remember in the arc he was so nervous about like fighting that he did it. Like he
Yeah,
ended up
he's
doing-
very good until people are watching him.
Yeah.
He's a closet fighter.
But yeah, what do,
Had a
We're
chance,
currently
man.
watching. Oh wait, who?
I'm
said
watching.
One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece, and I mean, until fucking part 7 of JoJo's gets animated, which I cannot wait for. I mean, I already read
Is that
it.
coming?
Huh?
Is it coming?
Hopefully. There's been like whispers and rumors, but I don't know how much you can trust that. I think it's just word on the street with that
For
stuff.
sure.
But I don't think there's been anything official. But dude, when part 6 came out, it blew the fuck up. I hate how Netflix did it. They split it up into parts. So there's like part 6, part 1, part 6, part 2. Like it's fucking stupid. And you had to wait so long for it to happen. And I don't read the manga for 6. I just watched it. Because I was all anime up until 6. And then I only read 7. I read a little bit of 8. I have to keep reading it. But yeah, they're on 10 parts. So
Dang.
there's still a lot to get animated. But technically JoJo's One Piece. I think that's it for me. Technically Dragon Ball, because the new one's going to come out. I'm doing all these technicals because like they're
New one?
coming out. Yeah, there's going to be a new one. So after Super, there's the new one with the new arc and shit like that.
Superhero.
I don't know what it's
Or
called. It's
giant?
with that Ram dude. Like he's a fucking ram. I don't know.
Mamushi.
Daimachi.
Momoshi.
I don't know. I don't know much about it. I'm only up to Super.
That's
but
funny.
that's what I'm currently watching.
What are you currently watching?
Let me pull it up.
Said,
Actually,
all right, guys,
hold on,
let's
let
watch
me-
it
Have you
Yeah.
together.
started the
Let
Suicide
me look.
Squad Isekai? That's the other thing we're
I
watching.
haven't. I forgot.
Yeah,
It's
I-
so good.
good.
I started watching that. That's actually
Highly
really
recommend.
Good. Yes, that's actually pretty good.
Let's see.
We need to catch up on that. We're a couple episodes behind.
King Shark is
Oh,
actually a
Demon
pretty
Slayer.
decent
Oh my
character.
fucking god! I can't believe we didn't talk about Demon Slayer yet.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't watched
haven't.
Demon Slayer.
You haven't.
I was gonna say My Hero.
My
That's
Hero's
on my
pretty
list.
good. I stopped watching My Hero when like the gentleman dude got involved. I was like, okay, this anime is going
I like
way
it.
left.
It's good.
I've seen that the new stuff is like really good.
The new stuff is really good. I
because
think
like
more
they're
towards the
finally
middle was,
they're
like,
finally getting to the big Shigaraki fights and that stuff. Like I was excited for that back when I stopped watching it because I stopped watching it when things like went way up, and
Yeah, it took a big downhill and then it
Huge
started getting
dive.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a really quick question.
Yeah.
For people who have actually seen a lot more anime than me, do I need to watch Hunter x Hunter, My Hero, or Demon Slayer next?
Demon Slayer
Demon
is going to
Slayer.
be above all of
I'd
those
say Demon
options.
Slayer. The anime. Okay.
It's winning so many awards. Like,
Here's the
it's
thing.
crazy.
Yeah.
People expect too much out of it. They expect it to be this long, drawn out, like Jujutsu Kaisen type shit.
It's almost done.
It's very short, it's very sweet, and
Okay.
it's a good story. It's not super duper in depth, but it has that level of depth to like have you hooked, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah, the manga's done, I believe so already.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's been done.
Yeah, so the anime should be done pretty
It's
soon.
a very pretty anime. Like the animation
I
is
like
like
that.
Animation
Quality is like way up there.
I like
it's,
quality.
It's really good.
I'd say it's above JJK at times.
But here's
Whoa.
the
here's
last
the thing.
episode that just came out. I was like, okay. I fuck with
Here's the
it
thing with
a
it.
lot.
So there's the power system in it, right? This isn't like huge spoilers. It's just the power, like how it works, right? They're just swordsmen. And I'm sure some of these people, if they watch, because I'm sure you'd only get this far if you like anime, but the power system's like breathing techniques, and it's all about breathing and swordsmanship. And they have all these beautiful visuals of the different types
Which
of
is
breathing.
like pretty true to real life because
Here's
mastering
the
your
thing.
breath is crazy.
That's all like for that. They've stated that they don't do all those fucking effects. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Have you watched Demon Slayer or no?
I have not watched.
Yeah.
So do you know how, like, just for an example, there's a fire breathing. Okay, whoa, big shocker. There's elements, right? They have like flames coming out of the sword in the anime and shit like this. But canonically, there's nothing. Like they're just swinging their sword.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's more
So
like
it's like a
in
visual
their-
representation
Yes,
of
yes.
a mental.
Correct.
of the type
Correct.
of breathing
That's kinda
they're doing.
Which is really trippy because you see all these beautiful fucking scenes and then you imagine it without it and it's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's really good. It's not the level of deep of like, I'd say like, you know, AOT or like, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen, which still, Jujutsu Kaisen isn't super deep because
Could
it's
you
still
imagine
early,
if the curse
but
techniques weren't real and they were just like hitting each other?
just fucking punching the shit out of each
Yeah,
other.
for real.
Have you seen those TikToks? It's like how the fight scene looks to people who don't have cursed energy. Like they're just flying around.
Yeah,
Coach is just walking on air and steps on somebody and like, what the fuck is going on?
He goes
He's
like
just walking
this.
at the wall and then suddenly the wall breaks.
Yeah, he goes like this and half a block is fucking gone. Like
I
yeah.
would politely shit myself if I saw somebody just standing there, pose, and then the city is gone. I'd be like, well, this is where I leave.
I guess I'm running home.
Yeah.
But all right, what are you currently watching? Or did we already say? You said let me look, so we were on you.
Yeah, so I said it was My Hero. I'm also currently watching.
Dude, I feel like
You started Hijime no Ippo, the boxing.
that sounds
one.
familiar.
It's
is
it's,
that
it's a boxing one.
That super old one, like the
Yeah,
90s
this-
one, right? Or
yeah, it's
80s or
yeah, there's a
something.
really old one.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
So I just started watching that actually
That one's
today.
good. Or I have no fucking clue. I've only heard if it's good or not. But
Another one that just finished up the season, Kaiju number 8.
Oh, I've
yeah,
heard
everyone's
so
talking
many
about
good
it.
that
things
was
about that.
everywhere in Japan. Like there were claw
Really?
machines already. Like
It's-
episode like 2 came out and there was like claw machines.
It's a
and
very
fucking
highly
billboards and
anticipated
shit.
anime. Kinda
Kaiju
like-
number 8 was
He's a new
is-
mangaka, too.
Is
He's
really
new.
it's a really good manga in Japan, and everyone was waiting for it to.
It's the
release
same
it, and
thing that happened with Chainsaw Man. Like highly anticipated anime drops and suddenly it's everywhere.
I heard I think it's his first ever manga too. So he's a first time
Oh,
writer,
wow.
and to have that type of
That's
fucking
awesome.
pressure from the public, I
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
handle that. I couldn't handle that.
There's 2 mangas that
Meanwhile,
I'm
you got
reading
Gege
and
Akutami just
I was like, yeah, there was 2 mangas that I'm reading and catching up on is Kaiju number 8 and Solo Leveling.
Dude, I gotta watch that, man. I see it everywhere.
Solo Leveling.
So I like the intro of Solo Leveling so much that I literally have it liked on my Spotify, and it just plays in the
Really?
shuffle sometimes. It's so good. Because like I listen to the song and I'm like thinking of specific fights that happen in season 1 and just the fucking rise. Oh god, it's so good, dude.
Dude,
What do you think about everyone complaining that
That Arise wasn't good enough?
The Rise wasn't in English. Everyone was like, "Oh, it should have been in English." Like everyone.
Okay,
like,
but
does
if
the
you're
power-ups.
gonna animate a manhwa from its like original
Korean.
core values, it should reflect the original pronunciation from its inception. Like in English should be in dub.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just because you're speaking English doesn't make you entitled to have
Yeah.
an English line in a non-English show, right?
Yeah.
That's like saying that there's a movie coming out and it's all English actors and whatever, and like the big final reveal has to be in German. Like that would
Yeah.
piss everyone off because like this is an English book, came from like, it should stay within its own country for its
Yeah.
inception. But if other people want to dub over it, then that's fine.
I
But
think it's-
don't
yeah.
don't be a bitch and complain that you weren't born with that particular language.
Are they
Yeah.
complaining about it?
They're-
Like,
So
over-
they're
so they're
complaining that in the sub, that the big like final cumulative moment, one word wasn't in English.
It's kind of like Bleach. You know how you
weird.
have the
arrogant.
Yeah, exactly.
is in Bleach how you have the hollows.
Yeah.
And their
You say it
name
in Spanish
Their
and shit
names
like
are in
that?
Spanish, and even Chad says his power ups in Spanish. Is the
yeah,
same-
like espadas and shit like that.
It's
Yeah.
exactly. So
I like that. That's fucking sick,
yeah,
dude.
it's-
Ukiora.
So
fucking
so that's
espada
what
number 4.
that's what people were getting pissed off. They're like they should have done the power up in a different language. To like for example English to make it more. Oh, that's awesome.
I don't-
But
yeah,
I
that's
feel
fucking wrong.
Yeah.
and-
The English voice actor actually was like trolling on the internet. He's like, if you guys don't shut the fuck up in my DMs about how to do this line,
Wakey.
I'm literally gonna change it, and
Dude, that was-
I'm just gonna make it like wakey wakey.
Look behind me. Bro, Alberto, you got so close to the mic, dude. I thought someone was fucking behind me.
Like he said, he was just gonna make it
Dude, he
such
went,
a big meme.
wakey, wakey.
All right.
I love
real
it.
quick. Speaking of translations, can we talk about Malevolent Kitchen for a minute?
Bro, that was so fire. I don't like. I can't even hate. No.
I mean, technically, that is the same word
Malevolent
for
Kitchen.
translation.
And then you hear the.
Do you know what we're talking about?
No.
So in JJK, there's the Malevolent Shrine moment.
Okay.
So
And-
when Sukuna is fighting Maharaga in the original like sub, one of the subtitles, instead of saying Malevolent Shrine, when he summons it, Maharaga's like right in front of him about to catch him, it says Malevolent Kitchen. Because the word for shrine directly translates to kitchen. Because Sukuna's abilities are based
Wait,
off
so
of
in
cutting
English,
and
in
cleaving.
English they said kitchen.
No. In the Japanese, they said the Japanese line,
The
but the
subtitle.
subtitle said Malevolent Kitchen.
And it's his most badass
supposed to be
And
fucking.
it's like the
Malevolent Shrine.
cumulative moment of the fight where Sukuna finally
I
turns the
don't
tables and
remember reading
wins.
it that way.
It was only when it first aired. They fixed it afterwards.
Yeah,
the
it was like
day
24,
aired,
48 hours.
For
Okay.
24 to 48 hours, it said Malevolent Kitchen.
I was kind of.
And the internet like
hilarious.
slayed them. They're like, somebody better
I'm not
get
gonna
fired.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. My dumbass thought it was a new fucking door.
I was like,
Malevolent Kitchen, and he just gets a chef hat and starts like chopping them up and putting them in a stew.
I'm like, what the fuck is going
he's
on?
gonna cook them up, man.
Yeah.
But after that, I was kind of upset because it was like like you said, I can't say
Community.
it. Yeah, no, communalative, whatever. Like
Cumulative.
Communicative.
the peak of that fight.
The cumulative moment.
Cumulative.
Yeah. And I was like, he really just said fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
And I'm looking how this is different than Shrine because I believed it. Like it's Mappa. You know that fight was only 40% done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the Blu-ray that they
It's
released in
extended.
Japan, they released an extended version of that fight.
Yeah, it's finished.
There is a moment in that fight where Sukuna jukes out Maharaga, where he like acts like he's gonna cleave, and then he pauses, and
Spoiler
Maharaga
warning.
like takes a jump back. And well, I mean,
I know, I'm just saying.
I guess, yeah. And he literally like switches up what he's gonna do and hits him with
That's
it. Like
fucking
it's
sick.
so
That is dope.
good, so
fucking
good. Highly
sick.
recommend. The thing I'm mad about is the way that they were dimming the show.
Yes, the dimming.
And they got a lot of hate for that. So, like, if you watch JJK season 2, in specific was its worst. There will be like big fight scene moments, and then
Where they're
suddenly
supposed to be
the
really bright
brightness
and it's
goes
just
down like
down, yeah.
30%.
I didn't notice. I was so into the
It was
were too
fight.
into
locked
it.
in. It was locked
There's
in.
a lot of them that do that.
Shit.
Yeah,
I was trying to
a
keep
lot of
up.
them more recently have been doing
I think
it.
Demon Slayer does some of that, and My Hero as well.
When since it was like 40% done, which I didn't know at the time, I was trying to keep up with what was going on.
It's
If
a
I'm
very
being completely-
fast-paced fight.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a lot of blurred, but they did it so well because it was so
Yes.
rushed. But like, it was really well done. 40%
I personally,
complete?
Yeah.
there were some scenes that like looked like a quarter of the way done. I don't give a fuck. They
Yeah,
looked
they were really good.
amazing anyway. When Maharaga is just walking through Cleve, like you can tell that this is not
he was
exactly
like-
how they wanted it to look, but I'm like, bro has aura. Like just
Yeah.
tanking this fight is crazy. When he Michael Phelps up the building is so good.
Dude, you know when he swallowed the entire plea was like, and he blows up this giant fucking balloon, dude. It
So
was-
good.
I love that shit.
Bro
He was
threw
him.
a train at him.
He had dude. As soon as he got summoned, as soon as he
Bodied.
bro, instant. fuck out
Megami
my
was like,
way.
well, this fight's up to you. I'm checking out first. Bro was like, ha, dies.
I do like his Chris technique. What's that guy's name? The blonde one.
I don't remember his name, but his technique is like kind of a bitch move. I'm not gonna lie.
It's cool though, because he
'cause
stores
has-
up little
yeah,
miracles.
he has miracles of like his happiest memories in his
Yeah.
life. And every time he loses a miracle, that memory is deleted from his brain.
Like it's like a
Oh, okay.
he gets saved. Basically,
I'm
that's why
trying to remember who it was. Okay, yeah.
So
why-
the Nanami fight in
Yeah.
particular was like, tell me the name and location
Dude,
of
every
all of your
girl.
allies. Oh yeah, Anime Con,
every
Comic Con,
girl
everybody's
fucking
like,
went
grab me.
berserk for that shit, dude.
Which like I totally get because Nanami's fucking jacked in
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
Like, oh my
I
god.
personally, people can do what they want, but like, I don't know. I find it weird when you sexualize animated characters.
I agree.
It's
Yeah.
not
It's-
too
for
weird.
me,
to each
it's
their
not
own.
like a sexualization thing,
Fuck
but like
Mei.
Nanami's energy in that fight is very
Yeah, he got
different.
one.
Because
He was
like
pissed.
yeah, I mean
motherfucker
rightfully
pissed.
so.
He's
All
a
of
cool,
these
calm,
innocent
collected
people
dude.
just got killed, and the people that are in
Yeah.
charge of protecting the children, which is like his top fucking priority, this dude just walked around and stabbed like it was nothing.
Yeah.
So he's like,
Yeah.
"You're done."
You're done, dude.
You're
He
done.
Fucking grabbed his fucking hair.
He said, "I will not ask you again." The
How long
location.
have we been going, bro?
and
This is like
name of
Yap
your
Fest.
allies.
Yeah.
We're going
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, that's bro.
Are you doing good? All right.
I mean, that is kind of like the point.
Yeah.
Dude, holy Yap Fest, man. I love it. I love
I'm
yapping.
loving it.
You should see, no, I don't want to get too off topic, but bro,
Anime is the topic.
I'll
So
walk
we're
up to this
still
dude
on
and,
topic.
and you and your little T-Mobile boots, and I'll just shit talk him just while I'm walking by, give them dirty looks or anything, just so they can't say anything back. Like, oh, can't hear you. Like, fuck you. And I walk past them, dude.
That's funny.
Except when you ran through the store saying we were scamming people.
Wait.
That's wild, bro.
Yo, they said
wild.
free samples on their fucking sign. T-Mobile, don't sue me, but y'all said free sample on the and they go free sample for home internet, bro.
Yeah, there's a free trial.
I'm not having you guys come over for this free sample. Set up the internet.
No.
No. You take it home and plug it in. You
We
set
ship
it up
it to you.
yourself.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah, I told
I
you
didn't
that.
fucking know that.
Maybe you should stop by the kiosk and get informed first before you just make random assumptions.
You guys are feds. You guys are feds.
Maybe if you had a little bit more inquisition of the
Yeah,
free
to be
sample, you'd
fair,
understand.
to be fair, I kind of stopped listening after it said Wi-Fi.
Wow.
I was like, oh, okay, free. I thought I was gonna get like food or like Costco free samples.
No.
Man. Like, you know.
Well, they're in Costco.
That's how
it's
we
just a
start those
different kind of free
conversations.
sample.
yeah, true that. You know what? You're right.
You're tired
I'm sorry,
of your current
T-Mobile.
Wi-Fi?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and give the T-Mobile Wi-Fi a 2-week free trial.
One thing though,
Alrighty, dude.
I can't turn
you
it
guys
off.
in the car, right? All right, make sure you make everything sound good.
Gotta keep my job.
I want to fucking raise like all this other shit, but
It takes
No.
over your life, though.
it's cool. I like how you guys have like 7 different fucking phones. Steve will be watching an NBA game
one.
and scrolling through fucking TikTok and then liking Instagram posts.
Yep, all at the same time.
I just have the one phone.
Me too, man. Me too.
I have 2.
But yeah,
Technically have 3.
business, burner, personal.
Well, she had one, but she gave it to me, and I don't use it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just in
I want a
backpack
flip
at home.
phone. I want one of those fucking flip phones
Me
so bad.
too.
But they're so shit.
Yep.
They're so shit.
That's what
They're
you gotta
just-
be
they're
careful.
not ready
They're
yet.
not shit if you take care of it.
But they're not
your
ready yet.
average person doesn't know what taking care of a flip phone like that looks like.
Don't they just open and close and it breaks?
So
That's what I've heard.
Over time.
Some of them do over time, but most of them don't. Most of them break due to user error. Like they
Or
try to
getting
close it,
sand in 'em,
and
or-
there's something stuck in the hinge, and they close it over that something, and it ends up breaking your
Oh,
screen.
okay.
Yeah.
Or your screen protector starts to slowly peel, and they just
Alright.
rip that
You
bitch.
thought about working at T-Mobile before, man?
Sorry, sorry.
No, I think you'd do good.
Yeah, you're a
you'd
good
do
seller.
good.
I
That
would
wasn't
have
a
been doing
diss.
it for like 3.5 years.
Wait,
Oh, you were?
worked at
Yeah, yeah. He's in the mall.
Oh, nice.
I also work for T-Mobile.
Oh
Spoiler
my,
alert.
fucking fad. You fucking fad. That's
No,
why
he's
you were
just over
defending
here
the
going at
internet.
it.
I didn't know that.
My work shirt's in the car. I tricked you.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, I technically started like a week before she did.
Wow, he got seniority over you.
I know.
Not really. It doesn't really matter.
That's a week.
All right.
Currently watching.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah, we-
literally cut off.
No,
his
we
side-
did.
Oh yeah, they
I,
said-
I
Oh,
didn't
watching
do it
the same
first.
thing.
Oh, you guys are
Together.
watching the same thing.
honestly,
I'm still reading JJK. So good.
So
Just-
I'm gonna bounce off what you said earlier about like sexualizing anime
Okay.
and going to the best waifu slash husband.
Oh.
So
All right,
we're
going
pro
and
sexualizing.
the
I just
opposite.
want to say,
Pros.
no offense, Alberto. This
But
was
if we're
Alberto's idea. Like even before we started this, he goes,
Oh,
"Let's
yeah.
talk about waifus and husband. What's the
Husbandos.
husbandos?" I take no credit for this.
But he's going to participate.
I will participate, but maybe.
So, okay, my first thing is I'm gonna bounce it off. No, not bounce it off.
Bounce it off.
I'm gonna try and explain. So, what a waifu or a husbando is?
Did they
So-
know though? Like if you're this
Overly
far,
sexualized
Okay, not
character.
everybody.
Not
knows.
not everything is
Okay.
actually being over sexualized.
I know. I didn't say
Like-
everything. I said like I hate. I
vast
don't like
majority.
it. I'm not a fan when they do sexualize because it's like it's drawings, bro. Like
But
you know. what I'm
okay,
saying?
but I'm
Yeah.
not like
no hate.
when I'm talking about a waifu or a husbando. I'm not trying to. It's not a character you over sexualize. It's a character that is your favorite character over everything.
With a strong
Yeah.
emotional attachment to.
Yeah.
So just the MC.
So like Mikasa is like
Yeah,
a good
Mikasa's a good
waifu.
pick.
Yeah, like Mikasa.
I like what he did though. He didn't over sexualize any of his female
Facts.
cast.
Yeah.
None of them. They all
Facts.
gave like what do you get? Like boss girl energy.
Yes.
Yeah, like Mikasa's gonna walk into the kitchen and be like, "You make me a fucking sandwich."
Yeah.
and I would.
When she
Yeah.
cut her hair, I didn't know it was her. Like, no offense, I literally thought she was a different like dude. Like, I thought it was Levi in a different font.
It basically is, bro.
It was badass when he goes Mikasa, and then she fucking comes out of nowhere. That was badass, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that was her. Well, kinda.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, basically, like waifus and husbandos are not over sexualized. It's a character that you are really fond of and not over sexualize it.
Have
It
you
gave
guys
good partner energy.
have you guys seen Spy Family?
My ears.
Yeah,
I think both parent figures in that show,
Lloyd and Yor.
Yeah.
I think they're both good.
Yours specifically.
like examples of what that might be.
yeah, about a good sample of what a good wife and husbando is, and
Yeah.
actually a lot of people cosplay that when it came
A
out.
good
so-
husbando
Yeah.
would be
That's
Armin.
it.
You know he'll take care of his
Dude,
wife.
Armin got aura.
Yeah.
I like how Armin was built, but that's besides the point. Like how his character is. But waifu and husbando,
I would say it doesn't have to be.
I can't even,
both of
like,
them. You can just do
I-
one.
Bro, you could pick Sasha from AOT and be a valid
poor
choice.
Sasha.
I'm really bad with names. Was that the potato girl?
Potato girl,
Okay.
yes.
There
No,
you
that
go.
was the eat fucking everything. Bro.
Yeah, to be honest, he's like, I stole this roast pork, guys.
I would. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Tsunade.
want to sound. Don't get me started.
Suddenly, he has an answer.
I had an epiphany.
I mean, I think
Tower
we
has
all
risen.
had an epiphany when
I
we
forgot
first saw
about
Tsunade. We were like, good, googly,
I can give you two fucking reasons why.
Two very prominent reasons
Oh
why.
yeah. I don't know. Like I don't want
In
to.
the meantime, Steve is looking up Tsunade. And,
You should.
Look her up, Steve.
Yeah, look up Tsunade.
It's TS.
TSU.
You got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
all you, no, that's you. That's you.
TSUNADA.
I was gonna fuck that up. That's why.
It's all good.
I only know two because tsunami.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I don't. I'd have to be like that'd have to be like a deep dive. I don't
So you want a
necessarily.
deep dive on waifus? Is that what I'm hearing?
Did you look her up, Steve?
yeah.
You like that?
He said, you like that? I got more.
No, but I don't know. Like just overall waifu. Like what you said.
And so technically, okay. So for me, a waifu.
For you, is this how you justify it? Like the body pillow? No, fucking with you.
Okay.
Fucking with you.
Okay. I do have a body pillow of this waifu.
I didn't know that.
I'm just saying. Rem.
Who
Rem. From ReZero.
Oh no, not who I was thinking.
is that? The pink hair fucking devil?
No,
horns?
it's actually the blue one.
I don't know. I haven't.
So there's
watched
a
it.
twin. They're twins. They're supposed to be
Couple fucking-
devils slash demons, but they're mates of this one princess ish main main character.
They're your mates.
Have you seen
So-
Chainsaw Man?
Yeah.
Okay. Aki would be a great husbando.
No.
And then,
Makima.
careful.
Careful.
Who's Cigarette Girl from Chainsaw Man? That's my
amazing.
pick.
The ghost girl.
Yeah.
Why is it careful for Makima?
Huh?
Keep watching.
Yeah.
You haven't? You're not caught up on Chainsaw Man?
You
I
don't even
am.
know.
Wait, I'm caught up. What am I missing?
So just
Oh,
keep
like
watching.
her power,
Just keep watching.
like her.
I don't want to tell you anything because
Is it, I think I know what you're referencing. Is it like I don't want to without spoiling the power system? Of,
like what Makima is.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Oh,
that.
oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, like, bro.
There you go.
Yeah,
All right.
there you go. Okay, we're on the same wavelength.
Okay.
No, I'd say, fuck, dude. I don't know.
So
I'm kind of like
for
blank
me,
on
the
that.
whole reason why I picked Rem is this one specific episode where ReZero basically is an isekai. His only power
Is Riz.
close, close.
Riz.
Instead of Riz is resurrecting.
Oh, okay.
So
So he's like Deadpool.
kinda. So imagine
die.
like he is walking down a path like a video game, and there's a checkpoint, and it saves there. He dies at a certain point. After that, he
Oh, that's
comes back
cool.
to that checkpoint.
Oh, that's kind of sick, actually.
like
Here's
Rick
the
and Morty
here's the
episode.
thing though.
Yeah. That
Here's the
one was
thing though.
fucked up,
He
dude.
feels everything when he dies.
Sick. Sick.
Everything. He dies.
A
there's
lot, I
a
assume.
lot.
Yeah.
A lot. There's this one time, like he is in love with this one princess,
Mm-hmm.
and he's trying to save her. He's doing his best to try and save her, and everything just starts going wrong. He just keeps dying and dying and dying. He can't figure out how to save this specific like part of the story and get past this certain checkpoint.
You got to go a couple checkpoints back and fix what
He
you fucked
can't
up.
go back for that
Oh,
far. He can
that's-
only go to a certain to the previous one.
It's
and
bad
that's it.
coding.
Pretty much.
Bad coding.
And he starts going insane. He starts going insane because he can't figure it out.
Does he get an epic fisheye moment?
Nice.
kind like
Oh, like one of the
When the fit, like
It's
like
not-
Gara.
it's
fisheye lens.
My blood.
Oh, like the fisheye lens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
Nice.
He
nice.
does that epic fisheye, and he starts going crazy, and he starts like saying all these things. He's like, you know what? I'm giving up. I don't want to do anything anymore. And he's telling this to the maid Rem. He's like, I just want to go off with you. We'll live together, and all this other stuff. And
It's funny.
and instead of her actually, she's like, kind of like, I would love to, but no, get your shit together and we're gonna do this. We're gonna get this fixed.
Sick.
It was like a really wholesome moment where, like I don't care that she's like a third or fourth like side character. That right there like got me so much respect for that one character that I was like, all right, that's a waifu right there. And matter of fact, the year that anime came out, that got waifu of the year.
Sick.
Nice.
Can I say something? No offense, but that was the biggest fucking buildup for why you have a body pillow. That's fucking great.
He's like, you know what? I have a body pillow because I respect her.
Respect.
Yeah.
Me trying to write my like essay at the end of the semester.
The
I-
main reason I got a body pillow, it was actually because it's easier for me to slip on something.
I heard they're comfy.
Yeah,
Like,
they're really comfortable.
I'm just fucking with you, but like
No, like that. But then I was like, you know
comfy.
what? I just want to have a plain large pillow. I was
I
like,
get a
okay, I'm gonna have
Tsunade
a body
one.
pillow.
I get a
good.
Tsunade body pillow.
With like some extra stitched on.
I get no, I just two extra whole pillows.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
right
yeah.
Fucking
You
there.
need like 2 full-size pillows
Keeps my neck
stitched on.
straight.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like those
Just lay it down, lay in its lap. Just,
like those mouse mats.
Tsunade.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen those the mouse masks with like the wrist rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
With the
restaurants.
fucking jugs.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, yeah.
I actually think I got a good reason why Tsunade would be my pick, though. Like, beyond that.
2 reasons.
No, beyond that.
A third
reason.
the only the only reason any female characters in Naruto have any power or any like ability
Chance.
ability to fight for themselves is because of Tsunade's teachings.
Facts, though.
If it wasn't
yeah.
for Tsunade, the women in the village would be screwed. They'd
Oh,
all
yeah.
work in the hospital.
Good,
Sakura.
great to the fucking story.
You know?
I'm actually pissed that Naruto didn't end up with fucking Sakura. When I was watching Shippuden,
Yeah.
dude, I was like,
I'm
what the
so
fuck?
glad that they
No,
did
I was-
not end
I was
up together.
glad.
It
But they
had to
said
be
true.
Hinata. It
Yeah.
had to be.
Yeah.
They added it like you knew she had a crush on him, but I didn't think that would go anywhere. To be completely honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
but they added like the lore later on, and this was like late, even like the pain.
And then
arc
eventually
stuff
it
like that.
becomes, oh, bro, the pain arc.
That movie where that motherfucker yoinks her. You know
Let me
what I'm
say,
talking about?
if you wanted Naruto and Sakura to get together, you need to keep watching Boruto because that love story is living on through their children.
Oh hell! Wait, so they're like cheating on each other?
No.
No. Sarada and Boruto have
Oh, I knew that.
They
have
got
like
a little bit of a
going
crush
on.
thing going on.
okay.
Could
And,
you imagine how strong their kids would be?
oh
Okay.
my god.
Speaking of fucking Sarada, how are you gonna have a fucking Sharingan and have fucking glasses? How does that work? The most
Well,
enhanced
she
it
is-
degrades your vision.
She is
But that's
half
Mangekyo.
Sakura.
yeah, but the whole
Even the Sharingan degrades your
that's
vision over
Mangekyo.
time.
That's Mangekyo. When you use the ability, it over time it blinds you.
The
Not before that.
Sharingan
right.
period is that way.
No, it's the Mangekyo Sharingan
That blinds you.
You slowly lose your
That's
vision.
why there's the
why Itachi-
eternal Mangekyo Sharingan because you need to
I thought
yoink
it was just
someone
worse
else's.
with the Mangekyo.
No, she's just blind. I don't get that. No,
Well, she was born with a eye deficiency before she awoken her Sharingan.
Yeah.
Doesn't she
yeah.
take out her glasses when she goes uses
She
a
still
Sharingan?
she still
Not
has
always.
she still has glasses into Blue Vortex.
Okay.
But she even to the point where we're at, she's taken them off a couple of times, or
wanna
she's
see-
lost them or whatever.
I do want to see her
She's had
Tomoe
the big
pattern.
smacked off her face.
I do want to see her Tomoe pattern or whatever it's called. Tomoe
Her
pattern.
Mangekyo pattern.
Yeah, her
Yeah,
pattern.
Because
Whatever.
where we're at right now, she only has the second Tomoe.
Yeah.
I saw like a theory because it's only through great pain and through great like suffering.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hers
Trauma.
is supposed to be like the opposite of some sort, like a different
No.
type of trauma. I don't know.
So
supposed to be like-
so for all of the eye abilities, pain and suffering awakens an upgrade.
Yeah,
Basically,
that's why they all kill each other.
pretty
shipping
much.
it.
But I mean, like all of these abilities were discovered in like. What's the
Isn't
word
it like a
I'm looking
huge
for?
loss of love or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
not
I
even
mean,
love,
like
it's just
they were all
pain.
cultured during war times, so like
Yeah.
it was the only way they knew on how to develop their abilities
Yeah.
further. Sasuke got the Mangekyo Sharingan without killing his best friend.
He murked his brother.
Okay, he had it, I guess, yeah. But you could argue that his brother was also his greatest enemy.
Yeah, he didn't understand. I like that. That whole concept
Bro,
was fucking
Itachi is
sick.
my
Dude.
favorite character.
Dude, when
from
he
all
put
of
his
Naruto.
girlfriend, when he put his girl into the infinite Tsukuyomi to
For
live out a
80
happy
years.
happy ass life in
she
like
died
5
with a
True
seconds,
husband-
smile on her face.
husbando.
and then he stabbed
Facts.
her ass. But
He had to.
Yeah.
It was either him or somebody else.
Yeah.
he OG respect for the Leaf Village, man. He was
For
all about
real.
that.
Yeah,
But,
he was all about preserving only one. Because, like,
And that's why.
yeah.
dude, Itachi's sick. I love Itachi.
There's only, so, Sasuke and Karin, the girl who people bite to
Yeah,
heal,
to heal,
they're the
yeah.
last two people that are pure in their bloodline.
Yeah, because
So Karin is a pure Uzumaki, and Sasuke is the last pure Uchiha.
Yep.
isn't. Oh no, because Naruto's half, right?
Right? He's
'Cause
half Minato
this is-
Namikaze.
Yeah, because his mom's what's it called, and then his dude. That's crazy. Their whole family lineage is broke.
Yeah.
Naruto's family lineage is nothing but, like,
Sacrifices.
I mean, sacrifices, but also, like, the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but weren't they like they were made to hold the Nine Tails, right? Wasn't there that whole
Well, so
like
she was selected by the original
But not
Nine Tails
necessarily
Jinchuriki, but they weren't made for it. It's just kind of been passed down through circumstance.
She just had the Uzumakis just tend to have way
most
more
chakra.
chakra, so they can
and
handle that.
they have that particular sealing jutsu built within them with the chains.
Yeah.
So they're like the only people that can like bind the Nine Tails,
Yeah.
basically.
that's fucking sick. Honestly,
Yeah.
I do like one thing that pissed me off though in Boruto, the Nine Tails thing. That was very sad.
With Baryon mode.
Yeah,
She
that was
just watched that.
That was very sad. Like because all of Shippuden is not all, but you get what I mean.
90% of them
yeah.
is about Kuruma finally bonding with somebody.
Exactly. Yeah, like understanding each other, hating each other, and outbreak moments. That pissed
Naruto
me
being
off.
an annoying
Yeah.
little fuck, being
That
like, "You're
did
gonna
me-
like me,"
That pissed me off too. Did you get to the Sasuke tragedy yet or no?
where he loses his eye. Yeah, we saw that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That also kind of pissed me off too.
That was quick.
I don't like exactly. It was such like a
But
not
to be
heartfelt
fair,
moment.
that's the only way it could have happened.
Yeah.
Because you have to catch Sasuke off guard
yeah,
like that.
but I feel like they're nerfing those characters.
Also, Sasuke's kind of a
But they
bitch for
have
not
to
getting a
for the
second
new
arm. Like,
generation.
bro, just get another arm already.
Yeah,
Like,
but he
stop being so
low-key-
full of yourself.
But that Loki aura, bro, that's Loki.
I don't give a single fuck.
He had one arm fighting Momoshiki. Come on, that was
Okay,
sick.
but imagine if he had two arms.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
did complete.
Like,
I
less
completely get
bad
it.
shit would have happened. And imagine him with, like, a fucking first Hokage arm.
What's the reason? I
with the
forgot. Why didn't he
He
want
just
to do
chose
it?
not to.
Oh, like
Yeah,
I
he
thought there
chose
was, like,
not to.
some
Bro was just
secret-
like, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I'm him.
You're like
But
Naruto
he
then.
said no. His original reasoning for turning it down was he didn't feel worthy of it. And then he goes off and he tries to prove his worthiness, and now he's helping out the village, but he still doesn't feel like he needs it.
Okay. I guess
like,
that
I
makes
ain't
sense.
a
But that's
bitch.
also
Fight you with one arm behind my
Steve,
back.
I think you should watch Cyberpunk as your first anime.
Oh my god, yeah, that one's so
Yes.
good.
Kind of half
It's
anime,
like
but
it's like 12, 14 episodes, something like
Quick.
that. But like by the end of the last episode, I was in tears.
yeah, you
Yeah.
get a
You'll
good
you'll
feel.
cry. You'll definitely cry.
Because some people, I know it's gotten
Such a
less over
good
time.
ending.
Yeah,
It's called Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk.
on
2077.
Hulu, right?
Yeah.
It's based off
Netflix.
Of,
Netflix.
Well, I
So
mean, I don't
Have
know
you
if it's
played
based
the
off of the video game.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners? Like the well, actually, the
Cyberpunk
show is called
2077.
Cyberpunk Edge
Edge
Runners
Runners.
because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
based
yeah,
off
yeah.
of the same universe as the game.
Yeah.
But
Cyberpunk
none of the
2077.
characters except one, Atom Smasher.
Dude.
None of the character, bro. I know Atom
That's a whole
Smasher is
other thing.
him.
That's kind of what they do in JJK.
There's only one character in the anime that is in the game, which is the main villain, which is Atom Smasher.
which is sick as fuck, and they don't downplay him at fucking all.
No, he's just as broken in the anime as he is in the
In the
game.
game, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fucking
bro
sick.
is death on
Watch
sight.
it. You better watch the first episode tonight before
Like
you go to
if
bed.
you if you
You better.
try to fight Atom Smasher, you get 5 seconds
Yeah.
max before he just rips you apart.
Dude.
Yeah, he is him.
Bro, he was like, dude, he's like, oh, you're not 100% metal.
He's like, oh, a Sandevistan, a basic upgrade.
you
I was
can't
like,
even-
what?
His voice is menacing too. He's like,
Yeah.
you can't even handle that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
He's
You're
cool.
just a cheap
Without
imitation.
spoiling though, it's really fucking good, and
Yeah.
I think that would be a good first one because a lot of people like me,
I'm here, Mom, at the top of Arasaka Tower.
dude, that was sick. Stop, bro. Bro, that was so sad. But yeah, without watching like super long, not dragged out. It sounds like a negative connotation, but like the super long animes, I don't think you should watch those first. At least for most people,
They're
especially
pretty overwhelming.
If you're like the normal TV watcher,
Cyberpunk Edge
Edge
Runners.
Runners. I think it's on Netflix.
It's a Netflix.
It's a Netflix special.
So
It's pretty good.
Oh, talking about specials, Arcane. You guys watch Arcane?
I have not, but I play League.
No. Not a
Unfortunately,
League player.
Lame.
I've heard
Don't.
good things. I haven't
Lame.
watched it.
it will take your soul and it won't give it back.
So will R6, to be honest.
True.
Honestly, R6 gave me back my soul.
That's crazy.
Here's the thing: as a League player, I enjoy playing R6 more than I do League of Legends, and
As
I
you
play
should,
League more.
because League is awful.
League is no, but here's the thing. Here's the thing that hooks you. You can always the only thing that fucks you up is your teammates and your own skill. There's nothing in the game.
Same thing in R6.
It's so fucking fine tuned. Yeah, I guess you're right. But
Yeah, it's all about
because
teammates.
R6 is like a team-based game.
I'll tell you
but
what.
if you individually mess up real bad, you ruin the round for everybody.
yeah,
Yeah.
the one thing that ruined R6 for me were the cheaters.
They're working on it.
That's
it?
the main
It's
thing.
it's like crazy.
They're
bad right now.
constantly trying to fix it.
I do like how it tells you how many scumbags get banned in the lower right
Yeah,
corner.
Yeah, when they have the band waves and it's just like
Yeah. Yeah. But
Yes.
dude, I was getting at first when I was in like gold, not gold, like silver, low bronze, like playing casually, I saw no cheaters.
yeah, because they're all either at the bottom or the top.
Dude, and then I went to gold, and I'm not saying that's super fucking high, but I feel like that's where the majority of the player base is.
Yeah.
Average
Dude,
players are silver and
and
gold.
I'm not saying every game, but like every third, second, third. Some people are really good at fucking hiding it. You have to like detective your way through it. But it just ruined it for me because I'm
Yeah.
like,
They
dude,
just have
I've been.
walls.
You think it's bad there? Wait until you get past Emerald. It's like every game.
It's bad. That's
yeah.
so bad. But like it like demotivates you. It's like I'm working so hard and this motherfucker bought $5 to he's gonna get banned, but he's gonna make a new account.
Yeah, that's why Ubisoft has talked about banning PCs
That's-
instead of accounts.
I
Choose
think
my
that's
IP
fucked
like
up.
they're banning your actual setup
IP.
and your
Same
IP
with Valorant.
address.
Same with Valorant.
because
Valorant's
like
doing
that's
that
the
too.
only way to get around stuff like this now.
But
League
here's the
is doing
thing.
that now because of Valorant.
No, but League. Here's the thing: you barely see cheats in League. You barely do. I think you should make your security. But funny enough, I'm in cybersecurity. I think you should make your anti-cheat better rather than. And I'm not trying to sound like that dude, but like it's my PC. Like I do not think you should have access to it. Whether that gets banned, I get the account. I understand that, but why don't you just make a better fucking anti-cheat
Because
than ban my actual hardware?
you can make as good of an anti cheat as you want, but if it's out long enough, people will find a way around it. Because there are people like you in cybersecurity that are making thousands of dollars developing cheat software.
It's so bad.
So
It's
that's
a tug
why
of war
instead
constantly.
of forcing all of their employees to constantly update this and like Siege has AI anti-cheat now. Like it's gotten to that point where they're adding more and more and more and more and more and more and more. But it would make your lives so much simpler if you just ban that person from your game.
Here's the
Because
thing,
if you're
though.
going to misuse that game in that way, that's going to ruin the experience for thousands of people. You don't get to play.
I get that. I don't know. Maybe like there should be a different way to go about it. I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like I paid $2,000 for my computer. And I feel like, this game, I get it. They have the right to ban you. But in my actual IP network and let alone my actual system, I don't
If
think
somebody
it should
else
be
tried to play on your computer, then they can't.
That's not even that. It's like I paid to be banned. I don't know. I
So you
agree with
paid
the
$2,000 for the PC, but you paid like $20 for the game.
I get that, but why should
And if
that?
you misuse that product, you shouldn't be allowed to use that product.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
agree
same
with
thing
that.
with like going to a store.
Yeah.
If you act a fool in the store, you get banned.
Yeah, but I agree with that. But I don't think it should be my hardware. Maybe IP. IP's fine. I think
Yeah.
IP's fine.
I think
Yeah,
if
that's
they
what it
do-
is.
But
But it's not like your
Oh,
actual
okay.
like
I didn't know.
your
If they go as far
entire
as that,
setup.
though,
Like if you, I assume if you like set your PC up as new in a different location, you'd be able to play the game again.
I'm sure if they went that far, they would eventually implement some sort of ticketing system where you could try to appeal. Like
Or
if
you only get
thought
one
it was
account because you have to like authenticate with something
Yeah.
more personal.
Yeah, one
than
account.
just
I think that's
making
fair.
one with,
I think
like,
that's
an
fair.
email.
I think that's fair with the one accounts and stuff like that. But the funny thing with the whole AI thing, AIs are really fast, but they're really fucking stupid. I
Yeah,
don't think.
that's
Because
why I
they
think, like,
only
a
do what
ticketing
you tell them to
system.
do.
Yeah, and the other thing is you have to retrain them. And after you keep retraining the AI, because you have to go, it's literally called retraining because you go through to the AI like itself, and you retrain it in the code. After you do that, eventually, after a couple of times, it turns into like shit.
Yeah.
Like it turns like it's just bad. So like a lot of people get. I know this is a little sidetrack, but like a lot of people are worried about AI. Don't be. Like
Don't
it's-
be.
Like,
yeah,
it's
we're almost there, but
Like
we're not
what
there
people
yet.
are seeing of AI is like it at its best 1% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reality of it. It might take a couple jobs, it might not.
Like you can tell your
It
AI,
still
what's the
needs a
closest
human
restaurant to
estimate.
me? And it's like,
Exactly.
I found 5 like washer
And
dryers
it's
in your
public
area.
information.
Like,
It's literally taking thousands and thousands, maybe millions of different websites and shit like that, and it's just like going
compiling
through
it.
it really fucking fast. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, here you go. You looked for this. I can do it quintillion times faster than you because I am the fucking computer.
yeah.
Yeah.
But almost they're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AIs
They're
are very
stupid.
dumb as of right now. We're
They're
getting
stupid.
there though.
They're stupid. But
All right, so I know we got a little bit sidetracked out
what
of this.
time
That's
is it, man?
okay.
We've been fucking holy shit.
We've been
So
yapping.
we're wrapping it up. How about if we try and decide of something to watch together maybe at some point, or watch an episode of
Watch
something.
something and come back and talk about it.
I think we should all catch up on Suicide Squad. That's pretty short. It's coming out fresh. We're only a couple episodes behind. I know you're probably caught
We've
up.
seen like 2 episodes.
I know you're the fucking wave here.
No, I just know that you watched it recently. We
Yeah,
watched it when it came out, and then we haven't watched the last 2 episodes.
I don't know
No,
the
yeah, it's
legality. Like, I don't know the legality behind it, but I don't want your ass to get like smited with copyright by watching an episode on the fucking thing.
Fair.
We could do like, we could do like that. We could watch, compile stuff, give opinions.
Yeah.
But I thought of this while I was taking a piss. We should have like a little wheel with like little different things on
Yeah,
it.
where we watch
Oh,
something different.
yes.
Couple episodes. Talk about
Or
it.
just
or it
like
could be anything.
It's a bunch of animes on a wheel. We spin and we talk about that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or, like
that's a good
different
idea.
topics. Like we could do like controversial anime stuff because that gets clicks. But like,
Yeah.
True.
you know what I mean?
Agreed.
Why Aaron Yeager is a little bitch.
Yeah. Why is it justified or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you for or against?
Yeah. We'll get brainstorming, but I personally, I think we should all catch up on Suicide Squad. That's short and easy.
As a closing statement, we should all give one anime recommendation.
Ooh, okay.
And I've been starting every fucking time, so we're starting with you.
Alrighty.
I'm going to say AOT is a huge anime recommendation simply for the writing and
Okay.
the animation. It's revolutionary in my opinion.
Okay.
I'll go for a lighthearted recommendation because I'm sure that it'll be a different one. But I think Spy Families are really good, just like random pickup. Can be family friendly depending on what age your children are, but it's a solid one, all ages.
And child friendly. It's amazing.
Okay. How about you, Alberto? Just one anime recommendation.
One anime.
Anyone. Any single one.
Seven Deadly Sins.
Very
Okay,
good anime.
Good pick.
I'm not gonna get started on that. I
Okay.
have watched that one.
All of it?
Not a fan.
Most of it. I stopped.
Ooh.
That's your problem right there.
My anime recommendation, and everyone should watch this, is JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
gonna say
And you
JoJo.
need to watch it, and it's a must watch, and it's the best anime ever. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I think that was the first good episode.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get the next one going.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
I like this.
This was a very
Thank you,
good time.
Steve, for inviting me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank
guys.
you.
It's
been
Thank
awesome.
you, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.
All right, people.
Your homework is to watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Bye bye.
Amazing.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to try to get her to watch
done?
more AOT.
We're all looking
Yeah, we're good.
Bye.
And
All right,
we're out.
Done.